Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dungeon Nytes, your weekly dose of D&D from us to you. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Last session, episode 21. This week, episode 22. Last week, the party dealt with some orcs and talked with Dazelin and Norbus and heard of a place called Nomengard, a kind of underground city of magical gnomes that make all kinds of devices that could be instrumental, all pun intended, in helping to take down a dragon. Yet on the way, we came across the sealed-off dwarven fortress of Axeholm that may prove to be a safe haven in these dire times of dragon attacks for the people of Phandalin, as it is very close to Phandalin. That said, we learned of the history of Axeholm and that it once was a grand dwarven fortress that at a period of time was infiltrated by an elven emissary / assassin who, despite her best efforts, was killed in her attempt to slay the Dwarven King in conflict with the elves at the time. And due to the brutal way in which it was done, her soul came back to life as a banshee, and she reanimated all those that she killed as fiendish ghouls and zombies. That, of course, was just a tale. So the adventurers broke open the sealed outer wall of Axeholm to find a grand entrance to this fortress filled with just slits upon slits of of places where ballistas can shoot oncoming attackers. There was a old rusty portcullis in which they were able to bypass. And in the fleeting moments of the session, Goderic got into it with a couple dwarven ghouls, seeming to substantiate the rumors and the folklore. Ashin and Bamir came to his aid right in the last moments of the fight. Not really needed, but it was nice to have them there anyway. And as they followed them further into the expanse of a hallway, we pick up with the entire party now split, both near the main hall of this fortress, where we heard interesting noises and awful smells. And that is where we pick up today. So let us go to the map, as we have a map this week. So we're going to catch up with Goderic, Bamir, Ashin, and I believe it was Norbus that crawled up there with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are doors all around you, and there's a set of double doors to your left that seems to lead back into the same direction as the double doors led you on the opposite side of the portcullis. What do you want to do?
Hey, can we go back the way we came, Bamir?
Not really.
Oh,
Not. It's a one-way door.
Use the door to get here?
It was a magic door.
Can you message the others and let them know we're okay?
I mean, they could probably hear us if we yelled at them.
Is that a good idea, though? I don't really want to make a lot of noise. We don't know what's in here, attracting ghouls and stuff. Mm-mm.
So, I'm gonna walk up to the arrow slit and see if I can see, because Because we should be able, we can see them from the arrow slits that are nearby, right? If I move up here.
So, are you asking me?
I'm just moving. Okay, so we need to go to the other side. We need to go to the other side of that hall. Back where we were, because when we jumped up here, because they don't. Or we need to go back in the hall with the ballistas so we can see down.
Okay. We need to try to communicate that we need to group up again. I don't like being separated.
Well, they were right, like we were right next to the door we came through, right? So if we go through these doors here, those are the doors we came in through.
We should probably check and see if those doors are trapped.
I mean, we just walked through them, so
Did we?
yeah, because we jumped up into the ballista room, and then came through here to where Goderic was. Am I wrong? Pretty sure that's what we did.
You dimension doored in to the room with ballistas.
Right.
That room has no external access to the main area where Asteria and Leif are.
Yeah, except for the arrow slits.
Correct.
Or ballista slits. So I want to go over to one of those. Like, that's right through the door that we're sitting next to right now, right?
Yeah. You're free to
This
move
is-
about
this
the
is the
cabin
door.
where you're able to move.
Well, is this the door that we came in through to go to Goderic?
No, that door is far back at the other
Okay.
end of the hall,
So
the north end of the hall from where you are right now.
I
Okay.
want to go back that way. Like this door down here.
Yes.
All right, go back through there and come over here. And let's see, this is on the other side of the. Like, can I see
Correct.
Leif from here?
You could go
Or-
down to the end of that hallway and you could see Leif.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, hey! I see them.
Yeah, I'll send a message to Leif and say we're okay. We're gonna try and meet you guys at the. We're gonna try and get around to the door.
Was that you sending it to me?
Yeah, I'm doing message.
You can
Doing
literally
message.
talk to them through that slit. They're
Yeah.
Yeah,
When do you need to cast message?
We don't even need to cast message. Yeah. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
well, I
arrow
said
slit.
that
Hey.
anyway. So
Hey.
we're gonna try and meet you guys around by the other side of the door and see
Oh.
if we can get it open.
Be ready to like bust through the door.
Just
Well-
DM real quick. Is looking at the map? Is the south where we came in, or is that where we need to go?
that's where you need to go. You came
Okay,
in from the
we
north.
were moved up. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
You came
So
in
much-
from the north. You are now every place you are heading is south on your map.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
Stuart,
gonna
do you want to maybe back up a bit?
come down to the other arrow slit on the other side of the door here, and kind of look through it and see if there's anything I can see out there, like here.
Amir, as you look through the arrow slit, you smell intense stench of death, of rot, of decay. You think you might catch a glimpse here or there of creatures looming in the darkness, and you hear sounds of low grunts, maybe some chewing sounds, very faint.
Okay. I'm gonna back away from there and let Goderic know that there's definitely something on the other side of the door from them.
They're as weak as the ones I fought earlier. It'll be no problem for us.
All right. Well, I guess we can see if we can come around to the other side, or come around to where we can get into there. So I go back down this hall, and there's some stairs here. Those go up, right? Yeah.
Those stairs do go up.
I'm gonna come back over to where machine is, and then I guess we could try going through these doors if you want.
Big guy first, and I'll like clap Goderic on the shoulder.
And I'm gonna walk through the doors or push through the doors. Oh,
And we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative as you do that.
We have not been told anything.
oh.
No one messaged us this was happening, so
I'm assuming those doors were unlocked.
Those doors were super unlocked, and just as Leif's door was very easy to open, you very easily were able to open up that door earlier. But Goderic, as you walk through these doors, and remember your initiatives because I'm going to ask for them shortly. Goderic, as you walk in, you see that there is no light in this room, though it is enormous. The ceilings must go up 40 feet. You can see at the very tip tops as you look up slowly that there's some serious webs on either top area, and on each side, on kind of the north side and the south side, there seem to be little areas of kind of ways to kind of look down, almost looking like arrow slits up top, and directly across from you, up above another set of double doors, is what looks like a balcony. But as you're looking around the room, you're starting to take in the fact that you are not alone. Directly in front of you, huddled over a pile of what looks like old decayed bones and flesh, are 4 ghouls, the same dwarven-looking ghouls that you fought in the area previously. They're all huddled around and don't seem to notice you yet. You see them huddled over this pile, picking at bones long since picked over. And as you look to your left and your right, you see these magnificent 4 columns that go from floor to ceiling that are nearly 5 feet thick on their own. And around the bases of these, you see more huddled masses of these dwarven ghouls. I'm going to ask you now for your initiative, Bamir.
12.
Styria.
I didn't know that me
do
and
you want us to roll for initiative? We're not in there.
I want you to
Yeah.
roll for initiative, yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. 15.
Okay. Goderic.
You can't use inspiration on initiative, can you?
No.
You can.
Well,
You
If you-
can.
I mean, I guess it is a check, yeah.
Good.
The D20 roll. Don't you have advantage on initiative rolls now?
Yes, and they were horrible.
If you already
have
you
advantage.
can't
Oh, well, if
use-
I already have an advantage, I can't
Yeah.
use it
Yeah.
again. So 6.
Holy crap, that's a terrible advantage. All right, Asheen?
19.
Okay. Leif,
18.
you said 19, Asheen?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ashin, Godoruk went in first. I'm going to have you step back since we went right into initiative as he entered the door. The door is open, so I'm going to say that you can see through. And let me make sure that in the map that it allows you to do that, because I don't think it does.
Nope.
Nope.
Let me do that real quick.
Because the door is shut.
Correct.
Way is shut.
All right. And for ease of use sake, I'm going to go ahead and remove the door for you, Leif and Asteria, as well. But the
Alright.
door is still technically closed for you because you're not in the room.
Yeah.
All
No
right.
idea what's going on.
There we go. Come on now, have some faith.
Hey, you know,
Godoruk, as you walk in this room, and again you're looking around, it seems like the pack of ghouls to the south of you and the one directly to the north of you have noticed you. And they are all going to rush you.
oh my god.
Oh.
Well then. And you haven't raged yet.
Oh boy. Yeah. What's your AC?
15.
Okay. So, 3 of these are able to hit you. 2 of them critically. The one nearest you
Gonna grab a blanket.
runs
pillow.
towards you and jumps on top of you, biting you for a total of 18 piercing damage. The one to the north hits you from the other side for a total of 14 slashing damage with its claws.
Don't you get to rage as a reaction now?
Nope.
No, that's when you're surprised.
Only when surprised.
I mean, you didn't see them, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he saw
Well, then
them.
this would be a surprise round as
Yeah, I
well.
don't think he
It's
was
not-
surprised
And
on
no
that.
one else would
No.
get to go.
No, it's not you're not surprised by them. You clearly see them. They're reacting to the fact that they see you as well. They just have higher initiative rolls.
Surprise round would actually be worse in this scenario.
Yes.
Yep, that's death.
Another ghoul runs up and slashes you for 7 damage. And I need you, the final one, then moving up in front of you and attempting to claw you and just missing. I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Just one?
Just one. I'm just going to make you do one.
It's 21.
You succeed. Ashin, it is your turn.
Okay.
Leif and Asteria, as this is happening, you're hearing the sound of these ghoulish cries just pick up in the room, and the sound gets louder, and you can hear the noise level instantly go up and amp up to 10.
Glance at Asteria. And they say I wander off. And I go to open up the door.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the one that's like directly on the other side of me. So it's same row as me, like that first one.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not letting me ping.
Should let you ping. Which one? Same row as you? The one directly in front of you? Yeah, there you go. You
Yeah.
pinged.
That
There we
was
go.
me.
I
Okay.
saw 2. Yeah.
Hunter's Mark. Gotcha.
And I'm going to attack it. Using sharpshooter. 60. So that shot is an 11.
You just miss.
Okay. And I will fire at it again. That's a 21
That'll hit.
for wrong thing. 14, 20. $19 plus a d6. 24 damage.
Let's go. Ashin, as you see
Oh, I
these-
got one more attack.
As you see these ghouls swarm Godoruk, your first shot, you pull out, and this ghoul kind of jumping on Godoruk from the north, driving south, kind of startles you a bit, and your shot kind of sails just over its shoulder, and as you compose yourself, you put one straight through this thing's ear and drop it to the floor.
And then the one that's to the right of Goderic, this one. I'm
Okay.
going to attack that one. So that's a... We will sharpshooter 11 plus 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then 4, 9, 19 damage. Oh wait, no. Yeah, 19 damage.
Ashin, as you then take aim for that one directly in front of Godoruk, you hit it right in the clavicle. And you can see it hunker over and start gushing blood as it struggles to keep itself up.
And then I will... Yeah, I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Leif, hearing all this commotion, it's your turn.
I just go to push open the door. I will do so.
Okay.
It's unlocked.
It is unlocked. Yeah, you already
Okay.
tried to push it open once. Remember, you
Oh,
started
this
to open
this
it.
is the door that
Yes, this is the door
Yeah,
you
I
tried
told
to
you to
push
stop.
open.
That
And you
stank
said,
door.
stop.
got it. So yep, I'm going to go in and move to about there. I'm like, oh, let's go to Rook, and then see that there is everything around. It looks a little rough.
You also see, as you enter the scene, you once again see the same thing, an open room, a huge room. Again, with these 40-foot ceilings, you see a pack of 4 ghouls that seem to be looking over their shoulders at Godoruk in the center of the room. And you also then again see Godoruk kind of straight across from you to your right, kind of surrounded by a few ghouls, and you see one with an arrow kind of stuck through its chest into its back, and you see one slumped over on the floor.
Well, here we go. And I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken a fireball. And I'm going to put it like about right here. And that should be able to hit the 2 in front of Godoruk and then the 4 in that circle.
Hit that ping for me one more time.
Yeah, like right there. That should be enough to get those 2 and then those
That's
4.
a 20-foot. It's a 20-foot radius, right?
Correct.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. So these 20, and then 5, 10, 15. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
And going to roll. You like me to roll the d8s on the. Oh, did not mean to do that. Hold on. Boop. And d8. Roll 8. And roll. I'm doing this in the wrong place. One sec. I'll probably want that on screen.
That's fine.
Go. Wait, it's 8d6 for fireball, right? Yes. 8d6.
So
There we go.
That's not bad.
I'm trying to
So-
see where this fireball would be. This fireball, if you, that's the.
I don't think you would get all 4 in the middle.
Well, so it's,
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it would.
a
Yes, it
radius.
would.
It's a 20
It's a
foot
radius. Those are 5-foot squares. So
So
It's a,
20 feet.
It's a big explosion.
yeah, it's basically this.
It's even bigger than that, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, yeah, part there.
About right. We'll call that there. So yes, that would encompass all 4 of those ghouls, and then the 2 ghouls in front of Godoruk. All right, what do we need?
Okay. It's 28 damage, and they have to make a dex save throw of 16.
It's 28
Fair enough.
damage. If they make the dex save, then it's halved.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. You just go ahead. Go, well, screw it. It's a dice roller. And there's what, 6 of them there?
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll 4, and then we'll roll another 2. So
What's
all
the DC?
16.
for the DC 16, all of those fail, and then an additional 2. Those 2 also fail. You said it's 28 damage total for that
20
fireball.
damage total.
Leif, as you walk in and see this scene and you hasten a fireball, you put both palms together, squeezing them tightly, and as you release them, you see this ball of flame that appears before you. And with both hands, as you fire it forward, it goes into this perfect place in the room and expands into this glorious, glowing fireball that consumes all 4 ghouls in the middle and those 2 ghouls in front of Godoruk. And you hear their cries and see their flesh incinerate as all of them burn and die.
Tough.
No, that's not fireball. That is not you. Now, the fireball, does that maintain itself as a concentration?
No,
spell?
it's like a big explosion.
It's
and
just a
gone.
big explosion. Okay. So that hits there and it's done. Okay.
Okay.
All of these creatures are now dead.
And then, as my action, I am going to cast Firebolt on the one next to Godoruk.
Okay.
2 and that's about right. Should have frostbite. Should have frostbite.
Leif, you then kind of in your haste to kind of follow up that attack, you rush this firebolt and kind of fling it forward, and your arm sails wide, and the firebolt kind of exhausts itself into the corner of the room.
Can we get a beep for all that nat 1?
Just a whole bunch of
And I am fine staying there for movement.
Okay.
I just give Godric a little like.
After seeing that explosion, you have alerted the other ghouls in the room.
Startle the witch.
And a group of ghouls starts running towards Godoruk. Let's see. Let's see. It's about there. Yeah, about there. As two of them kind of are rushing over and rounding this corner to get them, they turn and notice you, Leif, and are going to turn and come to you
There.
and attack. One of those is a 12 to hit, and the other one is a 13 to hit.
Yeah, they bounce off mage armor.
As they both notice you and run over. Claws bared on these smaller dwarf ghouls. Their claws seem to just bounce off of your mage armor.
Hey there.
Asteria.
I will stop there. And then I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on the two ghouls in front of Leif.
Nice.
At third level.
Oh boy.
It's a con save of 13.
Okay. Let me double check from. They both fail.
Welp.
Oh, it's over here now. I moved everything.
We get a third max damage movement.
No.
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 God damn it. Oh well. 7 to both of them.
As you call forth this moonbeam, Stu, you're reaching your hand to the sky. Out of nowhere, you see kind of the light around the spot in front of them start to illuminate with white particles, and then shoots this beam from the ceiling straight to the floor, starting to melt the flesh of these dwarven ghouls. And you can see their bodies squirm as they begin to melt away. Very pissed off.
It's a concentration, so that's it for me for this round.
Okay.
How big is the radius of Moonbeam? 10
5
feet?
foot.
5 foot? Okay.
5 foot radius, yeah.
Okay, so I can walk around it without getting shape changed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I said right in front of you.
Yep. Just gonna have to scoot around it.
Another group of ghouls starts to run. Excuse me. Thank you.
Are these ghouls vulnerable to radiant damage?
You would have to find out.
I'm asking because Moonbeam does radiant damage.
No,
Doing
they are not.
extra damage.
They seem fine with Moonbeam.
Their flesh is sizzling, but they are not especially vulnerable. Bamir, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna step up to Goderic. Just kind of on the diagonal, so I'm not right next to that ghoul. And well, I'll step right here, so Ashim's got a free path, and I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder with some cure wounds
Appreciate it.
because he's probably got like 3 hit points left.
15.
It
Which is
was
basically
still at
3 when
51
4
for a
ghouls.
while.
Let's cast that at 3rd level. So will be 3d8. So 16 total hit points.
Feeling a little better.
Bamir, your hand outstretches, and this little light pours over your hand and seems to illuminate Godoric's center mass, healing him. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Godoric, it's now your turn. You have a ghoul to the right of you, and you can see 4 ghouls rapidly running at you.
I rage. Make sure to do that first, and then I'm going to attack the one right next to me. Which great master? I'll actually remember to add the 10 this time. Not that it matters because it doesn't hit. Yeah, that's a 5.
That is going to miss.
Extra attack, same thing. Yeah, that's that. That's my turn. I'm just gonna stand there and miss a lot.
You should restart the dice roller browser.
Yeah.
Also evasive ghoul.
Godoric, as you're feeling this healing effect from Bamir, you feel the
Can
surge.
I use my inspiration to re-roll that last one?
No.
No.
You have to.
No.
You have to use
You have to say it before.
You gotta use before.
Okay, well, that's fair.
You rage, and you can feel your body expand. You can feel blood rushing to your extremities, and as you do so, you take a couple swings at the ghoul next to you, and you must still be feeling off from the effects of all the slashes because you're just not able to land hits. There are 2 more ghouls. One that sprints to you and jumps over this dead body to attack you.
Your music is minimized.
And a second one that follows suit. That is going to be a 12 to hit and a 16 to hit.
16.
As the second one kind of comes in and swipes, the one that jumps comes and takes a huge slash across your chest for a total of, I think, 3 damage because now you're raged. But you need to give me a Constitution save. That'll make it.
It's 20. Dirty 20.
Thank God for Constitution saves. Yeah, is right.
Did you hear me about your music?
What about
It's minimized.
It's minimized this time.
Yeah, so we don't hear anything.
Oh, I'm
There
sorry.
we go.
Is it better? Is it working
Yep.
now? Okay.
Third.
All right, so this ghoul got infernoed. Gotta catch up to my. All right, go direct. That ghoul right next to you is also going to take another swing at you. That's a 14.
Does not hit.
Also swings and misses.
Hey, the chain shirt's helping.
Yes.
Ashin, it's back to you.
As my bonus action, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark to the one that just attacked Goderic.
Okay.
And then I will fire at it. That's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
$11, 17 damage.
Okay.
And then I will fire at it again. That'll be sharpshooter. So it's
That's a
19. That's 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Five plus 10 is 15 plus 5. 20. 23 damage on the second arrow.
Ashin, seeing this second ghoul come out of nowhere, jumping over the corpse to hit Goderic, you then quickly ready 2 arrows. Both sink deep into its chest. You see it kill over and slump down on top of the body of the one you've already dropped.
Was Ashin shooting at the south or north one to go to Rook?
The one that has Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, north one. Okay.
Yeah, it was the one that just attacked him.
I thought that was the south one.
And Leif, back to you.
They've got these short little dwarves in front of me, right?
Yep, these are all dwarven ghouls.
Just kind of peeks over them. Oh, not again. And he quickens another fireball with 2 more sorcery points. And it's going to cast it where to get... Try to get all 5 of them.
You gonna try and get this?
You want to cast it here
I'm going
or
to.
here?
Basically to get the one right there and then the other 4 to the middle of the section.
If you cast it right here, you should be able to get all of like these 2,
I'm not worried about those 2.
these, and this one.
Yeah. You
I'm
could,
looking-
you could get
yeah.
that safely.
So all those 5. Okay. Yep, that's what he'll do. And roll 8d6. 26. And then once again 16 dex save.
Okay. Let's see if we can get some saves. For 5 of these, correct? It's 5 of
For
them.
5, yep.
It seems like 2 of them will make it. The rest will perish in flame. So let's find out which ones those are going to be. All right, we will say, since it was right near the explosion. So it's 1, 2, 3. You centered the explosion. Yeah, let's kill these guys. Right here. They took the brunt of that blast. Sorry, what was the half damage on the saves?
13.
13. Okay.
And then as the action, going to use 1 sorcery point for Twin Spell. And I'm going to Firebolt the one right there and right there.
see.
I mean, they're really short undead in front of me. I can just kind of over their heads. Then roll 2d20. That's a 16 and a 25 to hit.
And this one you dropped. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to make sure I catch up on all the battle mappies here.
Okay.
So that guy's that one. That guy's that one. And he takes 13. Which then just leaves. Yes. Yes. Okay. Got it. So you can twin spell Firebolt on where?
The one right here, and then the one right there.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 16 and a 25 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll 2d10 for the closest one. That is 6 damage for the closest one, and then the far one will take 12 damage.
The farthest one is you conjure both of these firebolts and shoot them from your palms. These beams just blow holes straight through the head of this dwarven ghoul, exploding it, causing viscera to splatter all over Goderic and Vermeer. The one kind of in between catches one straight into the abdomen and leaves a huge chunk which is now bleeding profusely on the floor, and it's staggering. Is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, that's all.
Okay. That same ghoul, reinvigorated with rage and pain, rushes straight at the first thing it sees, which of course is Goderic. And tries once again to claw you. I'm assuming a 22 is going to hit.
Yep.
A whole 3 damage.
Yay.
And I need you to make a Constitution save. That'll
18.
make it. You're good. Next, the ghouls in front of you, Leif. One of them is going to attempt to attack you, the other one is going to attempt to attack Asteria.
Do they take damage on the start of their turn or Asteria's turn?
My turn.
Your turn, okay.
Yeah.
So the one that's in front of you, Leif, is going to miss horribly. The other one going for Asteria is 16.
Oh god. That does hit me.
All right, 16, and then that is going to be for 7 damage, and you need to give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
As it viciously swipes at you with its claws across your abdomen, leaving deep gouges, you feel your body seemingly lock up instantly. And you're frozen, paralyzed.
Oh, no more moonbeam. That goes away.
And the moonbeam disappears. And Asteria, you are paralyzed.
Well,
Yeah, that's it. Let me just double check the rules here. Yeah, there's no checks for you to get out that. You're just paralyzed.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
And Bamir, you are up.
Okay. Where's that guy going?
I'm just... It's very confusing on my screen. It's fine. Go ahead. It's cleaner on your screen, I promise.
I think Mira's gonna move up to here and go after this guy with short swords.
Nice.
Maybe. Alright, so that's a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh, nice. So he does 9 damage with the first attack.
Bamir, as you see this ghoul again, has a whole gaping kind of side exposed, just pouring ghoulish blood out of its side. You take your short sword and cut straight across into that opening and cut this dwarf ghoul straight in half. And it's dead.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here then and attack the other one with a bonus action.
All right.
That'll be a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
It takes 2 damage.
As you slice, it kind of backs up, but not enough for you to catch it across the chest, kind of leaving a little gash across its chest. Godorok, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack the one right next to me again. Or at least attempt to. I'm gonna reckless attack, which gives me advantage. See if that works any better.
Yes, you hit.
Yay. 4. $15 damage.
Godorok, you come down upon this ghoul, having just backed up and avoided most of the slash from Bamir, and cut straight into its neck, down into the center of its mass. Under the weight of your axe and the deepness of the cut, just drop this ghoul to the floor. And it's dead.
Dead. Then I want to... Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can make it there. I want to move over to here and attack the one directly in front of Leif. Reckless attack as well. That is a 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
$16 damage.
As you rush this ghoul in front of Leif, you bring your axe straight
No, I'm sorry,
down.
20 damage.
Straight down into its back. Once again, hitting with such force and impact that you drive into its back and force the creature into the floor. So hard you can hear your axe dink right off the bottom of the stone.
And
it
since
ain't-
I killed
it
that
ain't
one,
no
I can
good.
attack again. So I want to attack the one in front of Hysteria. Reckless attack as well. All the good stuff. That is not I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
Yeah. That would be 20.
That'll hit.
And 20 damage. So.
Godric, this thing has enough time to look over its shoulder as it sees you bringing your great axe straight into its face, taking that blade straight into its skull, collapsing its face, and it just slides off your axe onto the floor. And you have survived the encounter.
Hey, thanks, Godric.
So she's still paralyzed, right?
Yes.
Um,
Did you get a check on her turn to get out of it?
I'm gonna
Unfortunately
cast
not.
Lesser Restoration on her
Well,
and relieve her
Okay.
paralysis.
That's what I was looking for. It doesn't say that there's a check to get out of paralysis.
Well, on
She's not paralyzed anymore.
the
I just can't.
enemies, on the enemy stat block, it might.
it doesn't.
When
It
it just
doesn't.
have,
It
don't we
has a
just have to
duration.
wait?
It has a duration. It doesn't
No,
have a check to
which
get out of it.
is-
It's a
What's
minute.
the
What's
How
the
long is she
duration?
Paralyzed.
It's like a minute, I think. It's not very
It's a
long.
minute.
Oh.
Well, then I don't have to cast.
Yeah.
No.
Just
I was about
kind
to say you can cast, but you could also wait.
it's fine.
Do medicine checks,
Ashin.
whatever you want to do. As the combat's over and you collect yourselves and you walk over to Asteria, Leif, you're kind of looking at Asteria, trying to assess, like, are you good? Asteria is just kind of starting to be able to move her eyes, giving you a look like, do I look like I'm okay?
Just gently pokes her cheek. It should wear off
By
your
the
effect.
time,
Um,
by the time
Leif-
that Ashin makes his way over to Asteria to check on her, Asteria, you can start to like move your extremities, and your fingers start to come back, and you're able to slowly start moving your arms, and you can turn your head. Oh,
I've stopped poking long ago.
Didn't anybody teach you not to poke the bear?
She's just gonna glare at Leif for a second.
She's not a bear now.
I
It's not very
don't recommend that ever again.
Okay, noted.
you've just cleared this huge room that was filled with these dwarven ghouls. As you are looking around, you can see this room again. Now that the rest of you have had the chance to kind of inspect this room, you can once again see how vast it is, how tall it is, its features, the kind of high kind of overlooks on the northern and southern sides of the room, the balcony at the eastern, or excuse me, at the western, eastern side of the room, my bad, eastern side of the room above the double doors that you have yet to go through. You see the corpses, you see bones in just how dusty and dirty everything is in this fortress, despite these amazing 4 huge 5 feet thick columns ornately carved with dwarven runes extending all the way up to the ceiling.
Does it smell worse in here now because there's burning corpses?
I mean, it's kind of like a singed smell in
Okay.
the air since the 2 fireballs. The
Okay.
reaction of the fire has kind of consumed the previous oxygen as they kind of
Oh, okay.
extinguish themselves. And so now it's more of like a charred barbecue that you think kind of maybe went a little bad as opposed to just straight death and decay. So it's probably an improvement, I would say.
Helped in 2 ways. Bamir, by the way, next time, I mean, you can message us when you're going through.
I don't think I could.
It looks like the dimension of the room. I mean, you were in the other. I'm pretty sure you could. It goes over like 100 feet.
But not through
But not through a
Stone
foot
and
of
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it goes around corners, good sir, and there are arrow slits for each way to us. Out of character.
Oh,
And we also do have...
Me and Ashin have those, I think.
What?
The Sending Stone?
Yeah, you and I have them, and I just need to know you, and we only need to be on the same plane.
Oh, we had sending stones too.
Yes, but
Yeah, but
Oh, they were
They
both
had-
over
I
here.
had them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were both. We had them. So
I can just see
Yeah.
how that plays out. Godoric
all
walks through
worked
the
out fine.
door and has the sending stone in his hand, even though Sheen's right behind him. It's bad.
Why are the two people who usually go into combat together the ones that have them together? Should we give one
Because-
to like Asteria or Bamir?
Because they just so happen to have them, yeah.
Well, normally we all go into combat together, so
Not true. Fair enough.
it didn't really matter.
it's okay.
Norbus
We're
peeks
alive.
in the doors.
I just
you.
walked into a room
Hey.
of Godoric bleeding from ghouls.
so is this room is like pitch dark, right?
This is nothing is lit. There are various kind of places for torches and wall sconces where fires could be lit to illuminate this area, but there is nothing currently.
I light them with prestidigitation.
There are approximately 2 on each wall, or each section of wall around here. So a total of 16 lights that you illuminate with prestidigitation.
Just kind of walk around, just snapping my fingers at each one.
As you do so, you hear this disembodied scream.
You just had to light the lights, didn't you?
Just to hear all of these noises. You can feel the shrill in the air. You can feel electricity light up around your bodies. And just as quickly as you have heard these cries, they go away. And you are left with a feeling of unease. Daislin and Norbus kind of come in from the doorways. I'm guessing that was the Banshee.
Don't think she likes torches being lit.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to leave?
Just like leave?
Yeah.
But don't we want to get this cleared out for Phandalin?
I mean-
I don't know about you all, but that definitely spooked me a bit.
Oh, we've already breached the seal, so
Eh,
the Banshee could escape if we don't deal with it.
I mean, I could always look like Agatha and talk to it. I'm joking
Or
though.
you
I don't
could-
want to do. No, I don't want to do that. That's a joke. We're
I
not
mean,
doing
you
that.
You could die.
Yeah, that was why it's a joke. I'm not doing
Pretty
that.
sure the Banshee will know that you're not another Banshee.
Probably. Once again, joking.
And there again, Banshee may not like another Banshee being in its own space. So yeah, probably a bad idea.
Mir, are banshees territorial from your research? No, it's not even. It's not even important. Never mind. Let's.
And
Well-
do research on Banshees.
Which way do we go then?
You said that the eastern side has like a more ornate, like archway kind of thing going on.
The eastern side has a balcony up above it, but there are doors again on each of the directional series of this hall.
How high is the balcony?
A good 20 to 30 feet up.
I mean, I could get up there real quick if you want me to check it out, but
Can we just not split up?
that's why I asked this time.
Can you take somebody with you?
No,
Then probably stay together.
Have rope we can climb.
I mean, yeah, I figured we could also rope.
I could also shapeshift and fly. But you know.
True, but you can only do that so many times a day, right? It's a little
Yeah.
exhausting. Okay.
S- Godoric, are you feeling better? Do you?
kinda
You
got hit
okay?
pretty hard.
Still pretty beat up, but I'll
Yeah.
live.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to feel a little better?
Help would be appreciated.
I can cast another heal. How many? What's your?
He's at 34
I'm
of
34
61.
right now.
I'm gonna cast one at level 2.
Updating for me for some reason.
Yeah, I had to refresh the page. He's at 34.
It's 15 hit points.
I appreciate you, friend.
Hey, Godoruk. When we if we do find a banshee, I think you and I have a really good surprise for it. I look at Ashin. I told him about this last night.
I'm gonna give Leif like the very noticeable wink, like Rocket.
You have my curiosity.
Okay, so you know how you've always wanted to change shape like Asteria, or like how I can?
Go
What if
on.
I could help you do that?
Can you make me a bear?
We could make you a bear, but that's kind of a waste. We can make you something even larger and hit even harder.
Now?
No. That's... I mean, probably would last about an hour. But we do need to get you through doorways. So, how about when we get to the Banshee, we do this. And you can just go wail on this Banshee as much as you want. Hopefully it doesn't wail back.
Sounds
it's
like
gonna
fun. I'm
wail.
in.
Leif?
Mhm.
Do you know silence?
Well, we had a scroll, but we sold it.
Ugh.
And Bamir doesn't really like silence.
No, but either will the Banshee, especially if it can't wail.
That's a good point, but nothing we can
I'll
do.
wait now.
I don't think Banshees can fall asleep, so I can't really make it go to sleep. Might be able to go to sleep. By the way, while we're talking, is there kind of Leif looks around? Is there anything notable in the room, like loots? Was there gold on anyone?
Go ahead
Yeah,
and give me a
Bamir's-
perception check.
Pamir's gonna kind of kick around at that
Well-
bone pile.
Give me an investigation check. Give me that.
You want me to assist you?
Yeah, please.
Just give me another roll then, Leif.
Oh, Bamir can roll by himself. He can assist me that way.
Well, I mean, yeah, dice is dice, I guess.
Yep. My investigation's terrible. I'm just curious.
Well, I got
Nope.
a 9.
As you're kind of kicking around these piles of bones, what you find is just remains of dwarves. Just many dwarven remains. You're able to see tattered armor on some of these ghouls itself. On some of the bone piles, you're finding intermittent pieces of old, rusted, and beat up armor, long since past usable shape. Really, you could just see that this place is vacant and dead.
Well, which way do you guys want to go? Because we have to go somewhere.
Can we tell which direction that the Banshee scream was coming from?
Give me a perception check.
Nope.
No. Who knows? It echoed in the room.
Jeez. What?
Given how high the walls were, the sounds just echoed and echoed and echoed in your ears.
Perception? Can I
Yes.
perceive?
Sure,
Will you let me make a perception
I
check?
will.
That's 11.
Ashin, as you hear these wails, you were immediately looking around to see if you could see any signs. And as you looked up towards the southern kind of openings, you thought you caught a glimpse of something ethereal in terms of light passing from one side to the other.
Hey, maybe it's just this room, but I sort of saw something moving up there,
Towards the balcony?
and I'll point over, like, up to the southern side.
Oh, over there. So should we go the opposite way then, so nothing comes up behind us?
I mean,
well, if it's up there, there's some stairs in the hallway we were in that go up.
To the balcony over there?
maybe?
The balcony is over here, by the way, and the banshee's over here.
Well, we came from over here. So
Correct. But the banshee's that way, and then the balcony's this way.
just saying that we saw stairs up over here.
Okay.
So
I mean,
I mean, we have to clear out the entire place for Phandalin regardless, so we could either go to the Banshee now or later.
well,
I say we kill it now.
I mean, we're in a dwarven fortress. I mean, we might find something useful to fight a Banshee.
so why don't we do a bit of exploring first, and then, you know?
Okay.
okay. Do we want to head to the east then, or back?
Yeah.
Finish exploring to the west where we came from.
Yeah, we didn't even really explore that way, and
Oh,
if I
there's
remember,
more?
yeah, if I remember right, there were some doors over there that we didn't go through.
I'd say we can split up, but that's a bad idea.
Yeah, let's not do that again. For a while.
How long does prestidigitation last, Leif?
Oh, I mean, it can do simple things like light torches, and that's all fine. But usually, like any like effects I make, like piano playing, like we done in the past, it only lasts about an hour.
So I'm wondering if this place is maze-ish by nature.
You mean make like little? I mean, we have chalk.
Okay, so let's start like
I mean,
marking rooms that we go through.
Hold on here. I don't mean to interject. Typically,
Hey, Norbus.
typically, if you would think about a dwarven fortress, it's a livable space. I mean, you didn't want to get lost. There's a mythology to it. It's not like it was made to be this one looming death trap. Obviously, it's got its points, right? But it's not, meant to be overly complicated. You can see that there's areas leading off of this main hall. I would assume that there's probably at least another series of defenses through one of these doors. Probably, in my estimation, the southern set. But, I mean, obviously there's a whole upstairs too. This place was meant to be a fortress, not meant to be a maze. It's not a death trap or a dungeon.
Do you have Mage Hand?
He just kind of deflates a bit. I did. Yeah, I kind of missed that one. That one was useful. But
It would be
I
useful to open doors.
I can control fire now.
We have Godark for opening doors.
No, we don't.
He is pretty good at opening doors.
That's the
I might
second time
peek
Godor has
first.
rushed through a door and again almost killed.
I mean, if you
Might
really need
peek
help opening
first.
doors, I'm happy to just kind of, throw open a handle and you all could be ready looking through the door.
I mean, if you like to, I mean, we can do that too. I mean, you didn't really sign on to be put at risk.
Well, no, but I mean, now that we're here, I'm very curious as to what all we might find. I mean, this is a bit of our history.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna help us fight?
I mean, if it comes to it, I don't want to die, and I don't want to see you die.
Well, let's just start exploring then and see what we come across.
So who wants to
But
like flip a coin to pick a direction or something?
I mean, you've already started on the west. We could just go there, but I know we shouldn't. But I feel like we get more done if we split up.
Yeah, totally not doing that.
I mean, Godorek and I
Not
could go
doing it.
somewhere, and you three could go away, and we'd be okay.
No, because if you get into trouble, it's gonna take how long for us to get there to help you? No, we're not splitting up.
I mean, we can always just run away.
Better together.
Fine. Do it the slow way.
What happens when you take fingers away from a fist? It's not a fist anymore.
Bet I could punch with 4 fingers.
Yeah, I bet he could.
Yeah, but you can't punch with 3 or 2.
Then
Let's
you're
just go
you're just
west.
backhanding people. Yeah,
Yep.
let's go.
Come on.
We'll
Enough
flip
talking.
west.
Let's go.
Let's go west.
Let's go. We're leaving together. Let's go.
I can't see. There we go.
All right. Bamir wants to come up to this door and say, all right.
For those of you that have not kind of been in here, as you walk through these kind of western doors, you see bits of armor kind of strewn about on the floor and the 2 corpses of dwarven ghouls that Godorek fought earlier.
Nice.
I killed one.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Did.
pluck the arrow out of that dead body, by the way, as we walk by.
Fair enough.
Bamir, do you want to open this door together?
Yeah. Let's start here.
Okay. Just gonna.
I suggest slowly.
Leif, the door that you're up against, all of these doors are kind of thick oaken doors that have rusted kind of metal reinforcement across them with thick, heavy metal handles, some with locks, some without.
Is this one locked?
That one does have a apparent keyhole.
I try to open the door very quietly while see if it's locked.
As you open this door, and peek inside, you see empty racks. This was formerly what probably was an armory. It appears that when the dwarves left, they probably took everything with them at this point, but you can clearly see where there's old bits of kind of places where you would hold swords and spears and shields and a few dummies that would have held armor, etc. in this room, but it's completely empty of any valuables otherwise.
Come back out. Yeah, it's empty. Just empty weapon racks.
What about
Okay.
this?
So I'm gonna make
I
sure.
like this.
Yeah, we're good.
Slowly open this one. He's being a little cautious now.
Just not.
Sad.
Godric's learning.
Got hurt.
He can be
I think
taught.
we all are.
Godork, as you open this door, you can see dozens of cots scattered across the floor. As you walk in, you can see a pair of fireplaces, empty, still in fairly good shape, but with nothing but ash in their main holds.
Nothing there either.
As you further inspect the kind of fireplaces, you can see they do have chimneys that appear to extend upward, but it's dark and beyond your sight to see any kind of daylight, etc.
Leif goes over to them and peeks up the chimney. I have 120 feet of dark vision, so
You can see a bit further than Godoruk, but don't discern anything additional. But this was clearly a barracks that was used by the dwarves.
Just looks out. Don't be alarmed, and kind of leans back in, then shoots a firebolt up the chimney.
What's the range on your firebolt?
120. We're gonna get the same distance of what I can see, and I'm gonna realize that after I do it. Don't
As
worry.
you cast this firebolt, you see a whole kind of open, a fairly open, space for smoke and other things to be able to kind of move through this chimney. But it's long since rusty and dusty. You see webs that are ignited as you push this up, and I want you to give me a dexterity save.
Good times. Let's see. What's my dex save? Okay. And boop.
Leif, as you're watching this firebolt go up the chimney and kind of dissipate at the top, you think you might see some light, but immediately your entire face is filled with dust and old debris and just ash, and you just have a completely black face as you come out of the chimney.
Oh, there's anything in there. I cast Prestidigitation on my face, and everything else is covered in soot.
I just imagine you as you cast Prestidigitation on your face, like your face kind of cleans itself, but then like in your mouth you're still like
Open my mouth and cast Prestidigitation on my tongue.
Jasmine tea.
Where's that jasmine tea?
So I lost Mage Hand, but I at least can do this now. I'm not sure which one's better at this point. I'm liking this.
Seems handy.
Yeah. Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any other thoughts in the rooms. What are those? Oh, those are both. There's two chimneys?
There are two chimneys, yes.
You want to look up this one too?
He was going to the other one and repeating the process, looking up a bit first, and then if he doesn't see anything, casting Firebolt.
Give me a dex save.
That's a 20.
Having learned your lesson, you cast the firebolt up the chimney, and you see a whole bunch of debris kind of start to fall down, and you pull your head out and you let all of this soot and ash and old junk just kind of fall down into the base of the fireplace. And then you stick your head up. Yep, still can't see nothing.
Yep, nothing useful in there.
I mean, did you think they were going to store all their valuables in the fireplace flue?
No, but weirder things have happened, Amir.
Fair enough.
That's a door right next to me, right?
Yes it is.
I'm gonna walk through it.
Ashin, as you
you're a ghost.
walk through this door, you are met with quite the stench. You can taste it in your mouth. Essentially, you have walked into the privies, and they were not cleaned ages and ages ago.
Nope.
When they were left. You can just still get kind of hints of urine and just kind of stocked full of refuse. You can clearly kind of get a sense of, you can see maggots have grown in and just are covered and like filled with insects and just awfulness.
Leif, I need
I'm gonna close that door.
I need apples in my, like, the smell of apples in my nose and the taste in my mouth. Please.
Cast Prestidigitation
I'll shut
on
that door for you.
Ashin's face. I mean, I can clean that too, but we're not really. I mean, this can all be cleaned later. I don't need to be the one doing this.
How?
Do me a favor and don't cast Firebolt in there.
I'm going to do Prestidigitation.
Hey, I will give you 100 gold coins if you cast Firebolt in there.
And I'm gonna take a step
Leave
back.
the room.
Okay.
Leif weighs his options. So just cast Firebolt in there and 100. I mean,
Like, cast it like, and then shut the door.
Cast it from here.
Yes, create a fire in an enclosed space. That makes a lot of sense.
the
Hey,
character
I
probably
mean,
full of methane.
That's not how
I mean,
bombs are made.
It'll.
Look, we're trying to clean this place out, not blow it up. Let's move on.
What's the range on your firebolt?
120 feet.
We're not blowing up the privy. Let's go.
100 gold.
No.
Do it.
Move.
Leif-
Anyway,
Move.
Leif
into
opens
this
the
other
door.
room while they're arguing. Bye.
You're alone.
Oh,
Asterius,
yeah. Hey, see you later,
walk-
Leif.
As you walk down south into the southern door, you can see that this was actually a smithy. There's 2 blackened hearts and a pair of rusty anvils. You can kind of hear this weird fluttering noise coming from one of the fireplaces.
Leif, we need your firebolt.
Oh, Leif's still at the other door.
Yeah, I haven't walked through yet. I'm right next to you. Hey,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fine. Just gonna enter the room. What do I need to Firebolt?
I don't know what you need to firebolt, but this.
Asheen told me I need to Firebolt something in here.
Sounds like bats.
They're
On
just
the
bats.
westernmost wall, you can see where, now that you all have entered the room, on the westernmost wall, those 2 kind of cutout areas are chimneys, where coal was burned and fed into the fires to melt the metal, where it could be worked by the anvils. The southernmost chimney is where you can kind of feel that fluttering noise is coming from. Again, just
Not Firebolting bats.
okay.
They're fine. They're not bothering. I mean, I can look up there, but I'm not gonna shoot a firebolt up there and burn the poor creatures.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry. Could eat.
I'm not burning bats. You have rations, and you can hunt.
How do you get a disease?
I mean, they're just cute little bats.
Let's move on.
Agreed.
Open this door.
Leif still peeks up the chimneys.
Are you peeking up the chimneys, or are you launching firebolt?
No, I'm peeking up the chimneys.
As you peek up the northernmost chimney, which you kind of have to like climb on top of where the bed of coals would have been to kind of, have this forge lit, and you're gonna look up. You don't really see anything. It extends farther than your vision. As you do go through the second one, though, you get. I don't want to say you're surprised, but you do need to give me an initiative roll, because a sturge comes darting towards your face.
All right.
Oh, that's all of us.
That is an 11.
uh,
19 for me.
18 for me.
11, 18. You said 19 for you, Asheen?
That's correct.
What am
Okay.
I rolling?
Initiative.
11.
Okay. And Bamir? 8. All right.
Freaking start.
So this sturge is not visible until a few of your initiative rolls are already passed. So by the time that this thing hits,
It's still like 120 feet from me. I can see that far.
correct, it has a higher initiative than you, though.
Okay.
So
Sit after a
getting
couple passes.
getting to its initiative, it's
Mhm.
going to make an attack on you, Leif.
Oh, we got all the way to me. Okay.
It's
That's fair.
it's not 120 feet up. It's close
Okay.
to the thing. I mean, you could hear it fluttering in
Got
the
it.
flue there. So here we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a 12.
Yeah, no, just not hit me. Bounce off my
So as it comes over, it tries to swipe at your face, and it just hits this force field in front of you, and it's very confused. Asteria, it's your turn.
Didn't Asterion roll an 11?
I rolled an 11.
She did.
I rolled an 11.
The
I rolled 11 too.
sturge is in a chimney. It cannot be seen by anyone until it exposes itself in initiative order. At that point, the next person in the initiative order is Asteria.
Okay.
But we can't see it yet, right?
It's on Leif's face.
I mean,
A force field around his
Asterion and I
face.
both rolled an 11 though, so.
D&D Beyond put her first.
Okay.
We're going to say that you were distracted by this thing, him coming at your face.
Sure. That's fine.
What am I gonna do that's not gonna hurt freaking life?
Thorn whip it.
Thorn whip it.
Punch it.
Why are you asking me?
Thorn
I'm
whip
not
it out here.
asking you. I was just
Making vocal
talking.
comments into the void.
Thorn whip.
I guess. Okay. Thorn whip.
Roll to hit.
Don't roll a 1.
10.
Oh, okay.
It's probably gonna cover.
You go to Thorn Whip, and as you kind of whip out your hand in your desire not to hit Leif, you kind of go to the wild left of where the sturge is as it's fluttering about on Leif's face. And Leif, it is now your turn. This thing still present very close to your face.
Reaches my hand across frostbite on it. Has to make a con save of 16.
It does.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Alright, that's it.
You want to move a little bit?
Well,
But here it's on you.
It's gonna stay in the way.
seems like a good place to be. No, I'm moving back. No worries. Yeah, he just steps back a little bit. Couple.
You don't want to go too far because you'll get nailed.
Yep. You're up, Bamir.
Bamir's gonna cast Vicious Mockery at it. You're basically says you're uglier than a dwarven ghoul. And it's gonna have to make a wisdom save.
That's an 11.
Nope.
That's a failure. Oh wait. I need 2d4. All right. It takes 7.
Bamir,
vicious
as you viciously
burn
mock
damage.
this flying winged sturge, your words seemingly catch it off guard, and it stops fluttering about Leif's face, kind of looks at you for a second, and then you see its body go whoop, and it just turns into viscera all over Leif. Just everywhere.
I just blew its mind.
That's so good.
Just looks at Bamir and just precipitation on myself a few times and cleans myself up.
Prestidigitation,
turn?
it's fairly handy.
That we got rid of the sturge that was going to be bothersome later. And
Like
also
this
don't
big.
stick your head up chimneys as often.
So what does sturge taste like?
Kind of bloody.
It's gross.
You're telling
It's
me
kind-
you're not the one
kinda
cooking
like-
it.
Kind of like biting a mosquito.
I've never done that, but yeah, probably.
Bamir, as you go over to the door that you were at previously, and you kind of open it up, you're able to see that this is a kind of a tool storage area for the forge. Looks like dwarven armor smiths and weaponsmiths stored all their tools, which still hang on hooks on the walls. There's quite a few of them in here. Some of them are a bit rusty, but perfectly serviceable.
Hey, Norbus.
Norbus.
Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
There's some tools in here you guys might be interested in.
Oh, look it. Hold on. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's a few nice hammers. I mean, it's nothing that's worth a lot of coin, but I mean, definitely serviceable. Maybe we could take a few things and repurpose them for the smithy at Phandalin. He may not have some of these tools. Sure, yeah. Look at these tongs, hammers, some files. Yeah, we'll definitely take some of these back. In addition, Mimir, you see that there are these kind of two chutes, and you can't really see them per se in terms of like the room, but that kind of right across from the door where you come in, you can see that there's these kind of openings that seem to extend upward.
Hey, Leif, there's some more holes you can put your face in front of here.
Fifth time's the charm, right? That is
No,
that's
what?
the thing.
I'm
Sure.
sorry.
Why not? No, Mimir, you are right. I think this is a good time. Where are these? There's just two chimneys again?
There's two
There's
chutes.
two chutes in
Two
this little
chutes.
hallway right here.
Yeah, as you see, there's like a small kind of opening there, and these chutes, as you kind of only have a hole big enough for you to maybe like fit a bucket per se, or perhaps your head. So as you stick your head through here, I want you to once again be graced with the smell of kind of wafts of methane. Not as pungent as the privies themselves, but as you kind of look up and around, you can see what looks like kind of stuff stuck to the walls a bit. And even though it's kind of dimly lit and you're just using dark vision, you can see what looks like stains on the sides of this area. And you think that this is probably a chute that was used to dump the privy buckets through. And looking above, that's probably a privy above you.
So this goes through here, like it goes down too.
Deep down into the mountain, correct.
Do I have to make an intelligence check to know that methane and fire are bad? Because fire magic's a little new to me.
I mean, yes. Yes, you do.
Okay. I'll make an intelligence check. I don't have a modifier, by the way.
Yeah, you are completely devoid of the knowledge that fire and methane equal bad. With your ice magic, the smell of methane to you has always just been a sign of, oof, stay away, pungentness.
I mean, Bamir, I can just cast a firebolt up here real quick.
No.
Right? He leans in. No?
Do it.
No.
Why
Bad
not?
idea. Like I said before, we don't want to blow the place up.
Well, it's just a firebolt. Why would it blow up?
You don't smell that?
I mean, it smells pretty bad.
Just do it.
But Bamir, I don't. What's wrong? His hand's like there, ready to cast it.
100 gold!
Methane explodes with fire.
Oh. That's the smell.
Probably.
Slowly removes himself and puts his hand down. Good to know. Looks at Ashin almost with a bit of like, not disgust, but like, really? Like a bit of offense? You wanted to blow me up.
Firebolt him instead.
I didn't want to blow you up, but it would make cleaning the mess easier.
No!
I can just cast prestidigitation in the bathroom.
It would explode the bathroom.
Right? Then you don't have to clean it.
Look, if we want to be able to use this again later, then we don't want it to blow up. Is that fair enough?
Do you know this?
I mean-
Those like Telltale games where it's like, life will remember this. Just kind of popped up for us.
I love it. I love it so much.
So,
Nope, just leaving the room. Going this way.
Like, if you want to light stuff on fire, learn your own fire magic.
I just got it.
I'm gonna
Thank you,
pull out a
Amir,
torch.
for keeping
Let's
my
talk about-
safety above that of explosions.
hey,
Well,
I
I was
asked you
in
what
there,
the
too.
range was initially. Like, I wanted you to stand far away from the other door so that you could do it without getting hurt.
Let's just move on.
Moving on.
So that concludes all of the areas on this side, on this floor of the building, of the fortress.
Were there
In terms of this western kind of corridor, you
I thought there
can
were
go
stair-
up
Oh no,
the
they came down from
stairs
stairs.
from the area with the ballistas, but
Got
there's nothing more through this area that you can do.
Okay. Well, that was a fun adventure. We got some tools for Smithy. What about the I guess the eastern side now?
Unless you want to go upstairs. But
I believe that's where you came from.
Eastern and southern still needs to be explored.
Yep.
no, I mean there were stairs up in the ballista room.
That's where you guys came from originally when you teleported in and went down the stairs.
Yeah, but weren't there other stuff up there?
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking we go east.
Yeah.
So back on the previous session, on Godric's point of view, it was basically just a ballista room. I think there was like a crumpled off way, and then the only way to go was down the stairs. If I'm remembering that correctly from Godric's point of view.
The only place you can go from the ballista room is up the stairs and then the way you came. Those are your only two ways to go.
So we have not been up the stairs at any point.
No, you have not been upstairs.
Okay.
You are still on essentially the first floor.
Okay. I mean,
People
I don't
should clear the
know
bottom
this.
floor first.
yeah, I mean, I don't know this, so. Well, I guess let's peek into this one. And slowly pushes the door open.
As you push open this door, you see a dusty room that has kind of strewn over tables, kind of dishware, utensils. You see a few broken up appliances around you. This is the kitchen of this fortress. There's a stone sink with a faucet that might actually work. It's currently off. You can see down to the left that there is an extended hallway, which you would assume kind of goes down to the ballista area on the other side from where Godoruk and everyone was initially. And there is a door to the south. And then a series of kind of broken tunnels ahead of you.
Door first?
I would like to try the faucet.
As you look at this kind of rusty metallic faucet and you attempt to turn, you give it a little bit, and then that rust breaks free. And from this faucet pours hot water. Steams up and hits your face, and it's quite pleasant.
Is the water hot?
I mean, maybe it comes from near a lava pool?
Probably how it gets up here in the first place if it's warm.
Daislin kind of looks over. Oh, look at that there! Is that it's a mountain. Look at it. Okay, this is actually very special. This is a mountain faucet. So down somewhere deep in the mountain, there must be some type of a hot spring or some type of pools that heated, and as the water's heated and the faucet goes on, it pumps the water up through here to give you hot running water. This is not something you see very often. Wow. They had this type of technology even back then. I'm shocked. This is so cool.
I use the faucet to clean some of the ghoul scratches and bites off of me, or off.
Kind of nudges Bamir. I don't think a lot of dwarves had magic back then to just warm up water.
I don't have magic to warm up water. But...
Oh. Well, I do now.
More importantly, Leif, can you make the water colder so I can take a drink?
I mean, I can, but
Probably not the kind of
But
water you'd want.
you know
to
what?
drink.
If you want to drink it, you can drink it warm. And he goes to the door.
Well, maybe we should explore the areas that are open first.
I'm gonna turn the faucet off.
You know, I kind of deserve that. Ashin will remember this.
Leif, as Ashin was kind of talking to you, you pushed open this door to find an empty room. It's a 15-foot square room. There's a few old barrels that seem to be empty, and some kind of shelving units. This is probably a storeroom for the kitchen food.
Food is all just gone.
Nothing's there.
No rotten food. Okay.
Everything's been completely cleared out.
Oh my god, there's a barrel that we could have filled water with that I can no longer shape water with. New magic is weird. Alright, well. Which way, Bamir? Do you want to explore the broken out area or the hallway?
I kind of want to figure out why it's all broken out. But
Yeah, we can go check things out.
I'm gonna look at Hysteria. So hey, they said that this banshee might have been Elven. Do you think we should try to talk to it?
Do you remember what happened the last time? Everyone else tried to talk to the banshee.
I don't mean necessarily asking it for favors or a bunch of questions.
What else would you be asking it?
I wouldn't be asking it. I would just be talking to it.
I still don't think it's a good idea.
I mean, should we just, like, kill it?
I have no idea.
Because I want to know what actually happened.
I mean, you can feel free to ask questions, Ashin, but I can't promise that you'll like the results.
How long ago did this happen? I'm going to look at one of the dwarves.
I mean, nobody really knows, but I mean, it's been hundreds of years.
Okay. More than my lifespan, then.
And definitely more than mine. Shall we go?
So I want Bamir and Leif to give me investigation checks.
No, I must say I couldn't hear that conversation, but I had the weirdest sensation of slight pain in my backside from the last time we tried to talk to a banshee. Ejected out of the door.
do you want to assist me on investigation?
Yes, I will assist unless you want me to roll separately. Your choice, DM.
It's fine, you can assist.
I will assist. There we go.
That is a 24.
Nice.
All right, I want you to also give me a nature check.
Nature.
Yes.
Which I'm also assisting with?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You guys are both investigating together. It doesn't matter to me who does the rolls. That's fine.
Uh,
18.
or if Leif wants to do the nature check and you
Oh,
do
no,
the
no.
investigation. up
Once
to you.
again, +0 modifier.
So that's a 9? No, a 7.
Okay, so as you're investigating these areas, you can clearly see that this area has been dug out. Apparently dug out post whenever the dwarves left, because there is just big piles of rock and dirt that seem to be cleared away, and there's now tunnels that go kind of north and south that are approximately 2 feet wide and kind of 5 feet high. So enough for a smaller person to be able to easily get through. But based on your nature check, you're not sure what made these. Clearly it was dug out by something.
I would like to walk up and make a nature check on that.
Sure.
And it looks like these tunnels are dug out after. I don't think the dwarves carved these. Obviously,
What card is that?
That's a 14.
Ashin, you look around, and after kind of hearing this, you gonna take a minute to study if there's any tracks or things left around, and you're able to find footprints in what looked like deep gashes of claw marks on the sides, and you quickly ascertain that it was the dwarven ghouls that have kind of dug out these tunnels from this area. Most likely to either get here to get food, or were stuck here after they got food and were trying to dig out to leave.
So, yeah, ghouls did this.
That must have taken a while.
when with my investigation check, do I know which way they were going? Like
You-
from the claw marks?
You can see from the markings around Amir that there's both kind of directions that appear to lead outward from the room.
Okay. Looks like they were trying to get away from here. But why wouldn't they just use the doors?
Maybe they can't.
I mean, really hard for them to even get out, let alone people getting in here.
Well, I mean,
must-
if they can dig holes through the rock, they can probably go through a door.
I mean, this probably took a very long time to start to dig out.
Maybe they dug the holes for expediency from another place? So they didn't have, like, it's a shortcut?
I don't think that undead ghouls are that smart.
Well,
It
it's
seem-
a little bit cramped to try and explore through there.
Yeah, it's
We-
probably not a good idea to do that. So,
we can't fit through there.
He said it was 2 feet wide by 5 feet tall, so
There's plenty of room for you guys to get through.
I mean, it'd be
One at a
cramped. Yeah, it'd be pretty cramped. Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Or should we, like, go elsewhere?
I mean, we need to clear this out regardless. We could try the points towards the more northern path. We could try looking through this one real quick.
Yeah, we can go that way first.
Okay, I guess we kind of go
is-
one at a time.
Is it, like, dark down in that hole?
It-
Like, dark?
There are no lights anywhere.
Cool. I will go first because anything that relies on dark vision can't see me, so I'm technically invisible to everybody in the room right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ashin, as you push forward north into this tunnel, you're able to see that it kind of stops fairly quickly as you get through. It kind of weaves its way around north and then a little bit over to the west, but overall, it appears that they were trying to kind of carve their way to something and then lost interest.
Yeah, so that way was a dead end, and I'm just going to keep walking and go south.
Now, Ashin, as you go south, I want you to give me a perception check. Stop there. Give me a perception check.
The silence is deafening.
What?
Yeah. So, Ashin, as you continue moving south, you begin to smell a familiar stench, the same type of stench that was in that main hall that you just cleared. But other than that, you can't ascertain much.
So, knowing the smell from memory, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk back. And I'm going to, like, whisper, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I smelled the same smell coming from further up the tunnel this way. That's the main room that we were in had."
So it smells like rotting corpses.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything?
Was there anything else?
I don't know.
You
Let me go
don't-
check. And can I make another roll?
Yes.
That's a 16.
So, Ashin, you make your way back down this tunnel. This time, kind of unfazed by the stench of decay that seems to go stronger the further in you go. And you're paying more attention to your surroundings. And as you do, you realize that the claw marks that were going one direction towards this area begin to change direction and feel like they were coming from the south to the north, almost like this tunnel was met in the middle from both sides. And you begin to hear low sounds of coming from further ahead.
I would like to move a little further ahead to see if I can get eyes on what I'm hearing.
You're inherently invisible, but I still want you to give me a stealth check for movement.
That's a 11.
Okay. Give me 1 second
Yeah.
here.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
No, because this is just purely about the sounds.
What does my DM inspiration give me?
Advantage on a roll.
I'm going to use that.
You have to declare it
You have to
before
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
before you do the thing.
Fine.
So, Ashin, I'm gonna take control of your token, just so we're clear on that for a second here. Hold on. Ashin, you're able to kind of peek through this doorway, and you spot multiple ghouls. You count 5 in this area. And as you're walking through, you kind of kick a rock as you're coming around the corner, and they start looking in your direction.
Since I know they
One-
can't.
One
They can't-
starts to come towards your direction and looks into the void. And you see it turn around and go back, kind of sitting with its ghoul brethren.
I'm going to quietly raise my hand and go and flip them the bird and quietly make my way back up the tunnel.
You can take control of your token now. As you peeked in, though, you were able to ascertain that among the rotted flesh that you saw on the floor in these kind of group of ghouls in this tunnel, you also did see a staircase that was leading upwards.
Hey.
Mhm.
Shh.
Mm-hmm.
5 ghouls. And there's a staircase in a room that leads upwards. From what I could tell by the tunnel, it was dug out from both sides. So there might be some intelligence, maybe?
Or the Banshee was controlling them.
That's possible.
So what do you want to deal with?
She's can do that.
I don't know.
I mean, she raised them, so yes, she could probably control them.
So there's just a room full of them? Should we just close it off?
There's a staircase in there that goes up, so I think we might need that staircase.
So you want to kill them all?
I do.
Okay. I assume you want all of them dead at once? Like a
Probably.
fireball? Okay.
Probably. Are you okay? Like, are you gonna have plenty of fireballs?
Well, I can do this one more time, and maybe if I take a moment, I might be able to do one more today, but that's about it.
Would a short rest help you?
No,
We still have a Banshee to fight.
it's okay.
Oh, I mean, if they're anything like the ghouls that we faced so far, they're not that hard to kill.
They're not.
Maybe we can just
Say we go in force.
take them out.
Cool. So,
Maybe if we make some noise, they'll come out to us.
it'd be better to fight them in this room. There's more space in here.
Yeah.
We can hide, wait for him.
Hey, I have an idea, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Bamir, what if you played your lute, like at the edge of the tunnel, to get them to come this way?
I mean, that would probably work, but
I mean, I could
Throw
look
a
to blow them
rock.
all up. It'd be okay.
I'm trying to think outside the box. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
why don't we just yell down there, "Hey, it's dinner time"?
Oh, sure. I'll yell down there, and then I'll walk just a couple feet into the tunnel,
Oh no.
and then I'm gonna take out my bagpipes
No.
and blow a really loud note.
What's that sound like?
Bagpipes.
Loud bagpipes. I can't mouth that sound.
Just this horrible bagpipe note.
Sounds like
Just,
group.
just
This isn't me
plays
trying.
as you inflate the bag with air. You just kind of grab it underneath your arm and hold a single note on the lower part, and just blow this note. It resonates throughout this entire tunnel, and it can be heard in other places. You hear the audible scream of the Banshee respawn to you.
Hey.
A rock would have been better.
Really, Ashin?
And as
Well,
you
now
hear
the
that,
whole place knows we're here.
you also hear the sound of scraping. As you've certainly gotten their attention. And I'm going to need y'all to roll initiative for me.
So I did a thing.
Yeah.
Deep sigh.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
Good. You should stay last for this.
All right, so sorry. Go ahead. You got a 9, Ashin?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Bamir?
I got a 15.
Styria?
I think I got a 19, but it didn't appear on the screen. It's just in the log.
That's fine.
It did. It
Good work.
just got.
Drop 17.
Leif.
10.
Holy crap. Asteria's going first?
Lord of the ghouls.
Who can make? We have to be a bit clear on this. What is your positioning in the room? Are we calling that it?
I'm pretty sure Ashin moved in front of the tunnel.
He moved out though.
Played the bagpipe and then ran.
He booked it after playing.
All right. Is that the order? Is that the positioning we're going with right now?
Suppose so.
Alrighty
Yeah.
then.
Man, they have a lot of movement.
I mean, we're assuming movement has reached you for initiative purposes, sir. And they're just
Good
going to be
dash to get
stacked
that.
up in this tunnel. Bamir, one is going to try to attack you, and one is going to try to attack Leif.
Can it? Okay. Do I get like partial cover for that?
Nope.
All right.
And that is going to be a nat 20. So that's going to hit Bamir, and then the 19 is a 23 to hit on Leif.
All right.
Those both hit?
Yeah.
Well,
Plus cutting words.
not at this moment.
Yeah, you can't cutting words in that 20, can you?
No.
Nope. All right, so that is going to be 7 damage to both of you.
Well, probably double for me.
14 to Bamir, yes. And you both need to give me con saves.
Okay. $18.
18 will make the save.
That's a 12.
That also makes the save. Asteria, it is your turn.
Fit in between them. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Moonbeam again. Right here.
I'm assuming it has to be a place you can see.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say probably cast it further back in the tunnel because you can see through there.
It's a
How
5-foot radius. Will it get all 3 or only 2?
I mean, if you
do a
cast
5-foot
it in the very
radius-
back here, like in
Mhm.
this back corner, you would hit 3.
Okay, well I'll cast it here then.
Well, if you cast it right on this one, you.
Oh,
hit
yeah,
all
if you
5 of
move.
them.
If you
Well, I moved
move,
there, so now I can see them, so I can cast it here.
yeah, I mean,
and it
well,
will-
you could technically cast it here, and then that would get all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll do that
That's
then.
a 10-foot radius, right? Well, no, so 5.
Well, 5-foot radius.
5.
So
5-foot
all-
radius. Okay, so yeah, you would get the.
All of them.
No, yeah, you would
All
still
of
get
them.
all of them. Yeah, because it's a 5-foot radius.
Basically a
third
3
level
by 3
again.
square.
Yeah.
So they con save of 13.
Con save of 13. All right, we're just going to roll a bulk. And I did that on the wrong screen, but that's fine. They failed.
Okay. Cat. Ooh.
Ow.
What's the damage?
3d10.
Give me that damage.
30. What?
15. I mean, I wish it
Mystery,
was 30.
as you position yourself to where you can better see all 5 of these ghouls, you kind of pick a point strategically and reach your hand towards the sky, and you see this familiar luminous glow start to materialize around one of these ghouls, and that area seems to shoot straight through the mountain, and light expands in this huge radius engulfing all of these ghouls, and you hear screams in unison as their flesh is searing in this moonbeam.
It's my turn.
Godoruk, it's your turn.
I'm gonna push Bamir out of the way and and attack the one right there in front of me.
It's just like squished against the back rock.
You can attack him without pushing me.
You can. You can actually attack him.
I know.
All right, cool. Sweet.
That was just
pushing
I'm just
Bamir out the way.
saying that I did.
Attack of
I'll
opportunity.
attack that one.
Yeah, push me.
That would be an
That'll
action.
be
It would be.
19.
That'll hit.
And 17 damage.
Okay.
You're not raged right now, right?
I am not raged.
He's not
no.
raged.
Good.
Godoruk,
Is
you run
that
up,
thing
kind
still-
of
okay.
put a hand in front of Bamir and bring your axe down on top of this ghoul, essentially squishing it into the floor.
So
is
it's
now-
dead.
It is now a pool of ghoul parts at the your and Bamir's feet.
I'm gonna step in that pool and attack the next one in front of me.
Do you feel the effects of Moonbeam as well?
I mean, he would
Is
take
it
it.
at the
Yeah.
end of
If he steps
her
into
turn
the
or my turn?
no, if you step into it,
When
you
I
have to
step
You
make
take
a save.
damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
if you take that step into it, then you're into the Moonbeam at that point.
Yeah, you take the 15 points damage.
He has to make the
You
save.
I have to
Oh.
make a
Yeah, make a
save.
save.
I mean,
What is
it's-
it?
You probably can just. We can probably just hold your. You probably hold your rest of your
I would say
turn.
just make
you want to.
go ahead and make the save. If
What is
you
it,
if you want to
uh,
continue attacking,
Yeah,
Con save.
con save.
con.
if you want to move in there.
I
Yeah,
think it's
moving in.
I think it's
Okay.
DC 13. Yeah, you didn't make that.
Yeah, it's only 8.
What's your con? Oh, you +4 con modifier. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
would take that full 15 damage.
Well, that hurt.
About
Godoruk,
now.
as you reach in to make this next attack, go ahead and make the attack.
Come on. Dang mouse. Oof. Yeah, it's only an 8.
As you reach in to
You're
make this
distracted.
next attack, you get caught in the moonbeam, and as your arm goes in, it begins to into the light, and your arms begins to sear, and your entire arm becomes burned by the moonlight, causing your swing to go wild with pain. And
Since
missing
I
the
killed the
ghoul.
one, I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
Recklessly, because now it's hurting. And that is crappy. What is it? Plus. Yeah, it's only a 9.
And you miss again. That pain causing you to go wild with rage without raging. Missing both of these strikes.
And that is my turn.
You don't want to step out of it. Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
I mean, that 15
Won't that
damage or
hurt that
attack of
much?
opportunity, your choice.
Yeah.
I've already taken the damage. I'll take it again.
You take it on
You
the start
will,
of her turn.
You will again at
Yeah.
the start of her turn.
Oh, okay.
Unless
I thought it
she,
was one or the
Unless
other,
she
not
cancels
both.
it.
Mm.
Well, she cancels it.
Yeah, then I'm backing out. I will take attack of opportunity.
All right, as you here, let me go ahead and get this guy out of here.
Back to your own square.
As you take an attack of opportunity
I can do that.
from the ghoul as you are leaving.
2 ghouls.
Two ghouls.
Oh yeah, 2 ghouls.
Oh, yeah. Dang. Okay, yeah.
That's okay.
Yep.
We have Amir.
And that would be a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
That's his AC.
Yes, that is my AC.
All right, so you're going to take the 7 damage as you're leaving, and you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
It doesn't say anything about them leaving it. It just says
It
when a
doesn't.
creature enters the spell's area for the first time
I
on
don't-
a turn.
Yeah,
or
I don't think I
starts
actually
the
take it
turn
on
there.
her turn. I think
Yeah,
I could
you-
stay
no.
there and not take the damage.
No,
but I
you-
would
yes,
do it
you
on my
would.
turn again.
You would take it
That's
again
not
on her
what it
damage.
says in the thing. But
Yeah, it is.
Does it? Where? I don't see it. That's fine. I'll take your word for it. I
Well,
don't know these things.
you were trying to get away, Godoruk, and as you took this swing, you were frozen in place, and you are now paralyzed. Stuck at the mouth of this tunnel. Amir, it is your turn.
Okay, that's going badly. Bamir is going to he's gonna cast Vicious Mockery at this creature. And basically he's gonna say you smell worse than a grandmother's. Well, you smell bad. And force him to make a wisdom save.
All right. It's a wise ghoul.
Yeah.
The dwarven ghoul just turns its head and looks at you. Scoffs at you.
Bamir is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Ashi.
That gives me a D4, right?
A D8.
D8, okay. For any roll? Or specifics?
One ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay. Thank you.
You can do it after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Godoruk, the ghoul that was able to keep you in place goes to attack you again and misses. Somehow, even with you paralyzed, it just comes up short with its claws. And Leif, it's your turn.
Alright, so just the one right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Staff of Defense and two-hand it and basically just boop on top of its head with Booming Blade. There we go. That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So damage on this. It's going to take 1d8 from the Booming Blade. Lovely. And if it moves, it will take it'll take a 2d8 if it moves. And then for the actual staff attack, it's also another 1d8. We'll see how this one goes. So that is 6 minus 1, so 5.
So for a total of 6 damage?
Total of 6 damage.
Okay.
Boop!
Oh, yeah. It only does it once.
Leif, as you reach out to boop this ghoul, you bring this staff straight upside its head. And as you crack this dwarven ghoul, its little dwarven helmet falls off and its head cracks into the side of this tunnel, and you see it kind of stunned for a second and then fall face first, dead in front of you.
Alright. That's about it.
Ashin, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to take a shot at that first ghoul right there.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. So that's a 21 to hit
Definitely hits.
for Oh, that's the wrong screen. Keep doing that. 6 plus 1 is 11. So for 21 damage.
Is you have been preparing for this moment, kind of bow drawn, waiting for your turn. You loose an arrow straight down this hole, straight through this creature's eye, and it falls backwards dead.
Okay. And then I'm going to kind of roll around Asteria's side here. And I'm going to shoot at the one on the left first.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. That's only an 8, so that's going to miss.
That is going to miss.
And then I'm going to shoot at it again with my extra attack. Sharpshooter. So that is a 16 to hit
That will also hit.
for 13.
I'll save you the
20
minutes.
23 damage. Yeah.
You loose 2 more arrows. One swings just a little, sings just a bit wide of one ghoul. The other one catches it straight in the throat. And it drops. 1 ghoul remaining. And that ghoul rushes up to Godoruk for an attack.
That ghoul takes damage on its turn from Moonbeam. We looked at the spell, it actually is on their turn.
At the start of his turn.
Yep.
That's not how we had been playing that
I
in this
know,
encounter,
just-
so we will change it for next time.
Okay.
All right. It's going to roll to hit. That is a 13. Yeah, actually, and you recklessly attacked before, didn't you?
Yep.
So it gets...
Advantage.
But not at that one.
It gets
It
advantage.
It doesn't matter, it's
matter.
everyone has
Just-
advantage on him.
It gets advantage anyway because he's
Paralyzed,
So,
yeah.
13.
Does not.
It runs
Uh,
and jumps and tries to swipe, and it's still blinded by the moonbeam and misses you.
Hold on. Is that like an auto if I'm paralyzed?
If he's paralyzed, it's an auto crit.
Any
Only
attack
if he
that hits. No, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
if it
that's
hits.
a hit.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so it didn't hit you. Okay,
It
well
did
then
not
it's not
hit.
an auto crit.
All right. Not down.
And we're back to Asteria.
And
Now they both take damage.
that ghoul would not have taken the second damage because it was in the area of effect when I first placed it down. It's when the creature enters the spell areas for the first time.
or
Or
starts its
starts a
turn.
turn in it.
Or it's
So
its turn.
but it
we're
was
running it
already
as starts your
fire
turn now for this encounter.
for this one.
So because you're still holding the concentration of the moonbeam, you see this creature as it's clawing its way to Godoruk. As it just misses its attack, you see the flesh on its body just continue to burn, and it now catches fire and incinerates into nothingness. And it's dead.
Oh, I see what you were saying. Okay.
And Godric takes damage.
Yep.
15.
Godoruk takes
Yep.
another 15 damage.
I didn't get to move it. I was going to move it so we wouldn't get hit by it.
It's at the start of your turn,
Yeah,
so it wouldn't have mattered
we're-
if you moved
yeah.
it.
Doesn't matter right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the future, going forward,
That's
though.
why I ran in, because I was like, oh, it's just on my turn. I read it.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
totally didn't think, yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, my bad.
That's why I was confused. I was like, what?
Apparently,
Yeah.
I was confused too.
Yeah, and Knight just said for the remainder of this encounter.
Yeah, for the remainder of this
Yeah.
encounter, we were just going to run it that way. And then in the future, we will run it the other way.
And suddenly the power of Sahanin just grants health to Godorok.
Nope.
Healed by radiant light.
That might have went a little bit differently.
It doesn't feel too good, does it?
I felt worse.
I'll.
But you can roll a con save for half damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Well,
Oh wait, he's still paralyzed. No, he
Yeah.
can't.
What?
You don't. It
Do
doesn't
I
stop you
auto?
from making saves.
yeah.
My
Thought it says that
automatically
they get-
fell dex,
If you're incapacitated.
strength, and
maybe.
dex. So
Yep.
I could technically.
It's under
All rolls against
paralyzed
creature have
and
advantage.
incapacitated.
Yep.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, you can make the save. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I can make it. I will try because I don't need all that damage.
There you
Oh, yeah.
go. So was it 7?
7 less damage.
7 damage from that
So-
second round of Moonbeam.
8 less damage. Cool.
Hey, we'll take that.
They're gone. She will drop. the moon.
Godorok's just gonna be beaten up this session.
It's not his night.
As the area that was illuminated by the white beam now grows to darkness, your eyes adjust as you look further down the tunnel, not hearing any more, at least hissing or screeching coming from that direction, but still
Just gotta
occasionally
move it up.
hearing banshee wails from somewhere above you.
I'm gonna make my way into the tunnel.
Should we check the other hallway before we go in here? Because now that this has been cleared.
Well, back
Someone
down
else can lead the way this time.
towards the other ballista.
Yeah, just to make sure there's no ghouls that come up behind us.
I'll save you the trouble. Just for
Mhm.
time, there's nothing back there. You're fine.
Assyria's gonna touch Godoric's shoulder. Don't go into the moonbeam. She heals him for 22 damage.
Nice.
Didn't think it hurt that much.
Styria
Just
casting
light.
wounds. You see the light kind of pour over you, Godoric, and you start to feel less burny. Less
Ah.
burny.
So much healing.
Yeah, Bamir's gonna hit you with a cure wounds too at first level. Oh, nice. So 11 hit points.
Jeez. The 34 hit points total? Or 33?
Does
I'm
23?
full. Well, 60 to 61.
Nice.
Thanks. I appreciate you, friends.
Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry, 30
Um,
hit points because she got 22.
To be fair, Godorok, we can kind of blame Machine on this one.
So
Not for you walking into the moonbeam, but for the situation.
Ashin,
I
as you
Oh, yeah,
didn't
yeah,
hurt
yeah,
that
just-
much.
No more bagpipes.
Ashin, as you
You-
and the Gru make your way through the tunnel, you once again are hit by the stench, albeit a little less intense as last time, now that you've taken care of the ghouls. And you arrive into this ghoul den. Around you, you can see that this chamber was probably a shrine at one point. There's wall carvings that depict dwarves carrying just religious rites, is what it seems. And this is confirmed as kind of Norbus walks in. Oh goodness, look at this place. This must have been a secret area of worship.
Can I
Are
read
you-
the Door of Assurance?
Hmm?
You say they were Door of
Are they
Assurance?
legible?
They're just carvings, they're not
Carvings.
runes, they're just
got it.
carvings that depict kind of acts of worship around
Cool.
this room.
Are you guys okay with taking like a break for about an hour?
Well, I mean,
In a
as
si-
long as there's
in a s-
nothing coming after us.
In a safe space?
Should we clear the stairs first?
we won't need to. We're gonna go up in a safe space.
Oh,
You
that's
need it?
right. Your little rope.
And I'm gonna kind of smile and, hey, Leif, you might want to create a light for a moment so people can see me.
The manifest firebolt to ready in action, but doesn't cast it.
Pull out a torch. We have torches. I'll pull out a torch.
Oh, we do have torches.
And
you can light it with prestidigitation.
that's right.
Lights the torch with prestidigitation. That rope pulled out.
Can always light it with druidcraft as well.
At least
So-
it goes in, then goes back out really quick.
I will cast Rope Trick, and you will see me pull out like some rope, and I will like toss it up, and when I toss it up, it like goes erect, and then you'll see me climb up into the extra dimensional space. It's open. You guys can come up now.
Daislin and Norbus are kind of ignoring you at this point because they're caught up in all of these different carvings. And as they look around, they start to kind of dig through piles of rubble. Look at this. Norbus, come look at this. And he holds up kind of this platinum looking amulet that is on a kind of goldish looking chain. It's a bit kind of harshly kind of weathered at this point, but you can tell that it's a piece of fine jewelry. Goes, Norbus, this is a symbol of Moradin. Let me take a look. Yeah. You know, hammer and Vu, I mean, yeah, that would be Moradin. This fortress must have been, this shrine anyway, must have been the shrine to Moradin.
That makes sense. This is a dwarven fortress.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Take a look at this, Pamir. Take a look at this. And he hands it over to you.
Yeah, let's take a look at up there.
I'm gonna poke my head down through the like hole where the rope goes up. Hey, Norbus, and
Look.
come on, up here.
Daislin is still ignoring you, kind of like now on a treasure hunt, and is like looking around the room trying to loot. And he's like, "All right, hold on. I found
up.
something else." And he like under a pile of rubble, you see him pull out this like metal-looking coffer that has the kind of stamp of Moradin on it. Look, all right, let me just take this up, please.
All right, yes, bring it upstairs.
Come on.
Come on,
bring it up
it's part of our
the hole
history.
with us. Yeah,
on, get
that's
up.
fine. We're
And he,
Up
and
the
he kind
rope.
of reaches, he kind of holds the coffer up to you and just like holds it high. Somebody take this, please. It's quite
I'll
heavy.
grab it and
I take it. I'm already up there, so I take it and pull it up.
I'm not really
Alright.
good at climbing rope. Can someone help? Give me a boost.
I will pick the dwarf up.
No! Ah! All right. Thank you.
I'll reach down and help pull the dwarf up into the hole.
If Norbus just kind of reaches up his hand and kind of pull him up. All right, thank you. And you are now up in your little safe dimensional space. Your rope trick, Ashin, comes to an end, and you all are magically, we're going to say nicely, transported down to the floor as your dimension closes. And you are left in, once again, this shrine. Over the course of your stay, you're able to kind of really examine these things that Daislin was able to find. And you can see that this platinum amulet is really just a holy symbol. You can't really put a worth on it at this point. But opening up the steel-ish kind of coffer with Moradin's symbol on it, it's a small box that's packed with some silt, nestled in which is a potion, which I'm going to say that you guys were able to ascertain was a potion of superior healing.
Ooh.
And now you are in this shrine with the eastern edge kind of broken out and a staircase leading upwards.
Which way should we go?
I don't know yet because all I see is darkness. My dark vision's not working.
Zoom out.
You gotta scroll to bottom right.
Scroll right, yes.
Oh, my dark
Yeah.
vision's working again.
I can see.
So sometimes when you get dark vision from the Shadowfell, things get a little weird sometimes. Just ignore me.
Just blame it on the extra dimensional space from my rope trick.
I just had to adjust.
Well, we could probably explore the north first. It's probably where that balcony is.
I mean, there's a door right in front of us.
Are you going to go up the stairs? You guys are still in the shrine. I moved your tokens to make
okay.
it easier,
Oh,
but
yeah.
are you going to go up the stairs?
Up the stairs we go.
Upstairs we go.
Yep.
All right.
Actually, I think we should leave this area and go back to the south door. No, I'm just kidding.
Then when we get to the south door, we reconsider and come back.
Yeah.
You make your way to the top of the stairs. There's a hallway, a path leading downwards, and a path which you would assume goes through a doorway leading to the balcony based on your positioning. There's a door straight in front of you. It is eerily quiet at this point.
I would like to inspect the door.
What are you looking for your inspection?
To see if it's locked.
You walk up to the door and you kind of give it a little bit of a shimmy. Are you trying to do so quietly or are you trying to do so
Absolutely quietly.
Give me a stealth check.
Sure. $10.
As you walk up and you grab the handle, you shimmy it, you are initially kind of quiet, but the door breaks free and you quickly then kind of shut it again, not committing to opening it, and you shut it just a little hard. It makes a low thud. And you listen. And you don't hear anything. It is unlocked.
You guys want me to go in and check this room out?
Might as well now.
Okay. And I will open the door again and walk through.
All right. Give me a second here.
Suddenly, vampires.
Suddenly, vampires.
I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of what a sturge is.
Let's hope not.
Vampire bat.
The sturges aren't cute.
Either are vampires.
They can be.
I was talking about
I don't
bats.
know. Have you seen Twilight?
Those aren't vampires.
Those are not vampires. Don't start.
So
They're just shiny. What's wrong with being shiny?
that's
So
not a vampire.
shiny.
They don't.
You're
They don't.
saying that the movie about vampires had no vampires in it. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm saying.
That's sparkly superhumans and druids that wild shaped into wolves.
Yep.
Okay. Moving on. Back to D&D.
Why? Do you like Twilight?
No, but
I mean, I'm not convinced by that. No, now.
You're allowed to like Twilight. Anyone's allowed to like Twilight.
I love Twilight.
No,
read
I
the
saw the
Dance Into
first one,
All
hated
movies.
it, and
You only
didn't watch
like
any of the other ones.
what happened because
Ashin, as you walk through this door, you are met by a room full of ghouls. And we roll initiative.
Yikes.
Come on, dice gods, please.
What kind of roll is that?
That's a 4, good stuff.
It's a 9.
Oh, back to my crappy initiative roll.
So you had a 9, Ashin?
It's okay. I haven't rolled above a 10.
Leif?
Mhm.
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
I got a 10.
So many times.
You got a 10? Okay.
I have a 13.
Mir?
22.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Bamir. As Ashin walks through this door, you hear loud cries as these ghouls are immediately alerted to his presence. And as soon as that sound rings out, you also hear from an eerily loud and close place. I'm pretty sure from your vision you can see at least 2 ghouls in front of Ashin.
Yep. Pamir is going to look behind him at Godoruk, tap him on the shoulder, and say, "Go get him, boy," and cast haste on Godoruk.
Okay. What does that do exactly?
I will tell you.
Ace is cool.
Until the spell ends, you have a +2 bonus to your AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. You have an additional action on each of your turns that you can use to make a single weapon attack, a dash, a disengage, hide, or use an object action. And it lasts for 1 minute or until I lose concentration, and then you kind of stop for a second. So, get it done in a minute.
That's 4 possible attacks for Godoruk in 1 turn.
I thought you might like it.
Is that your turn?
And then Bamir is going to use his bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Mr. Fated. Ashin.
That's a D8, right?
Yep.
Can I use that on a save?
Yep.
And by the way, I don't believe haste stacks with extra attack by rules.
Yeah,
So
so
Oh, okay.
he
It
just
doesn't.
gets to
Okay.
make,
You get another
One extra.
attack.
but
But-
not another extra attack.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not what I was doing.
It
If I
works
kill something, I can attack again. So it's
exactly.
fine.
Things like action surge stack with extra attack. Things like haste do not.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
Haste specifically says one weapon attack.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
we're on the
guys.
same
They can't
page.
see me.
That's. Read me that ability, Ashin. No,
love
I
it.
mean, like, this is
they
cool.
know who
Alright.
he is.
All right, I'll
This-
read
I
it to you.
love the Gloomstalker ability.
This is critical right now.
Stupid.
While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness.
Okay.
So they
Now,
have to attack me with
specifically darkness. If they're
disadvantage.
in dim light, they can see him.
This whole place has been in
This
darkness.
whole place
Exactly.
is in darkness.
Then he's
So-
invisible.
He's straight invisible.
If they rely on dark vision, if they have blind sight, other things, they can still see him.
No, dark vision means that they can't see me.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I'm saying if they
Yeah,
rely on
that's
something
the thing.
besides dark vision, like blind
yeah.
sight, they can see
Yeah,
him.
blind sight and tremor sense, they'd know I was there.
So I have to.
Well, they can see you. It doesn't mean that they can't hear you.
This is correct.
Basically, it would be like invisibility. They would have disadvantage on attacks if they tried to attack him.
Yeah.
It's a weird ability, but it's cool.
No. So I'm trying to determine how we would do this, and I'm just gonna ask this point blank because again, new DM here. This is a very new situation. You are blocking a doorway. The door opens. Ghouls are going to try and rush that door. You're in the way.
They can't occupy the same space as me.
Correct.
bump into
So they're
you.
going to run into you and then try and attack that space
Yeah.
A disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Okay.
Correct.
I'm okay with that. That works. Okay. Are you ready, everybody? Because here we go.
Let's go.
I don't know if Ashin's ready, but
He's gonna be. So, Ashin, that ghoul standing next to you attempts to flee the door, and as it does, it runs into you and makes an attack at disadvantage, and it misses you, swinging wildly. The next ghoul to your south also attempts to flee through the door. And same story. And that is also going to miss you. Swinging wildly into the air, you're able to continually dodge this creature. From out around the corner ahead of the rest of the party, you see the Banshee make itself known.
Oh no.
It uses its horrifying visage to require you make a wisdom save. Everyone within 60 feet that can see her. So that would be all of you, except for Ashin.
Yeah, Godor can see her too. Right.
Actually, cannot see her
18.
Oh.
on my screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Godor
good.
can't see her.
Yeah,
off
I
the
can't
corner.
see her.
That's fine.
No, you can.
You,
Uh,
I mean,
I-
you
His
can't.
dark
Going off my screen, I
his dark
actually
vision
can't
doesn't
see
let
her.
him see her. Based on the corner of the wall.
Yeah.
That's a 20 for me.
I mean,
Nice.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
how are we coming out here, fam? I heard a couple nat 20s.
I got a dirty 20. Gage got a nat 20.
Go to Rick. You're going to make that save too.
Okay.
You got an
It's
18.
what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom
Wisdom.
save. So we got an 18 and two 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, more than 20 in Nate's case, probably. Unless you don't roll
13.
wisdom.
With a DC of 13, you all are successfully not frightened by this horrifying visage. Back in the room, Ashin, another ghoul, is going to attempt to run out and run into you. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Is also going to miss. The final ghoul, very confused, is going to attempt to do the same thing. And will also miss you. Godoruk, it is your turn.
Oh.
You can occupy my space.
No.
Yeah, but there's a banshee,
You can't see it.
and I only see. Well, I had to
You
make
can
a
see it.
save for it, so I saw it.
Okay.
We're not going by the lighting effect. You can see the banshee.
Since I only see one ghoul on Ashi, since I can't see around the door.
There's 10,000.
I don't know that. I'm going for the banshee. And I am going to rage. And then attack it.
Okay.
And that is a nat 20. Been waiting on one of those.
Okay.
Ooh, double damage.
So I have savage attacks.
Yep.
Trying to see where did
Let's
it
go on that nat 20.
Yeah.
My heart's thumping.
So I just. How's that different than a regular crit?
I mean, a nat
'Cause
20
when I
is a
score a
So
critical hit,
It's
when I
just
score a critical hit, roll one of the dice an additional time and add it to the extra damage.
Correct.
damage dice.
So
So roll
You
your
roll-
damage.
You roll your damage dice again, one more time.
on top of the already,
So
So
you
roll
roll
your
there's
da-
different rules for crits, and that's what I'm
yeah, so you roll your
confused
dice.
on.
Roll
The-
your
the-
dice.
The rolled dice is doubled, and then after the fact, you would roll the additional damage dice as just the damage. It's like
Okay.
whatever it is, like the 1d8 or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
A D12.
D12.
Great.
Yeah. So
So that's 11.
so roll.
15,
Just do a
16,
straight
17,
straight damage roll, and then
17. That's 27, and then another roll.
Mm-hmm.
No modifier. That's
Is your weapon
33.
magical?
It is
No.
not.
Oh.
That is 33 damage.
Nice.
I guess. And then our extra attack as well. Oh, so close. I'm assuming that hits. It would be a 21.
yeah, that hits.
And 18. That would be 20 damage. So 53 total, and then
So the banshee has resistances to your damage,
fun.
so it takes half of that damage. So 16 and 10, so a total of 26 damage from your attacks. You swing wildly into this ethereal kind of
You get-
presence floating in front of you.
Did you take your extra attack for haste as well?
I did not. I will
Yes.
attack it again.
Roll it.
Roll it, baby.
Oof. 7.
Well,
Confused about the ill effect of what you're doing, you seem to just miss the banshee as she glides around in front of you.
That is my turn.
Asteria,
God, what do I gonna do?
When I see the Banshee, can I make a brief comment
Hmm.
to the party?
Hmm.
Not until your turn.
Sweet.
Hmm. I don't think I can do anything in Ashin because I can only see. Let's see if I move here.
I mean, I can stand there all day and block this door
Until you get hit
until I get hit. Yeah.
All
repeatedly.
5 of them crit.
Yeah, that could happen even with disadvantage.
I mean, they would have to roll 2 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger things have
Or
happened.
just hit you once and then you get paralyzed.
Then you get paralyzed.
And you get hit again.
Stranger
True.
things have happened like 7 ones in a row. Leif.
Steely,
Hey.
what's your play?
I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. First level. On that one.
Okay.
The one in the corner. Yeah, con save 13.
Isn't it a 5-foot radius?
Uh-huh.
So it'd be those two.
Yes.
Can you
But I'm
cast that
putting
one
it-
over and get all 3?
You could
Like
one
here?
square to the right. Yeah.
like here. And get the 3.
Or here.
Well,
Yeah. Either way, I'll put it here and get all 3.
well, hold on. So if you then you would get Ashin too. I mean, yeah.
Either here or here.
We're gonna call it. We'll call it here, and you'll get these bottom 3. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Fair enough. All right. So we're gonna need a DC 13.
Mhm.
All right. I'm just gonna bulk roll. They fail.
Yay.
Roll that damage.
$15.
15 damage.
Nice.
Is you familiar to this encounter in this Axeholm? Once again, call forth a beam of light. You see the area around where you've envisioned it begin to shimmer. And this beam of light streams forth from the ceiling to the floor, creating this wide circle of light in which all the flesh of the ghouls touching it are just as their flesh begins to melt under the pressure of this beam.
That is my turn.
You said it was 15 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ashin, it's your turn.
Hmm.
If you attack, they then can see you.
When Ashin
actu-
takes the dodge action.
Actually, I don't think they can see me. They
No,
can't
that's-
see me when I attack because I'm
So-
invisible.
It doesn't break invisibility.
Yeah,
It
since
doesn't
it's not a
break his
spell.
invisibility,
It's still
but if you
disadvantage.
do attack, you'll still have disadvantage because you're in melee.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now.
Or you can always use those swords you never use.
You can always take disengage action.
That too?
Uh. Options.
The mirror recommends disengage action for all your not dying needs.
He's full health. He's all right.
And he has this. Everyone has this advantage on him.
Yeah, I can
That's-
literally just sit here.
You can try to kill him.
Could.
Yeah, but then I can't. Then you can get shattered.
It's not your turn.
So, question: if I just walk out of the room, their opportunity attacks are still at disadvantage.
Well, actually, they can't make opportunity.
They wouldn't be able to
attacks.
make them because they can't see you.
Well, then I'm just gonna walk out of the room, out into the hallway, see the Banshee, cast Hunter's Mark on her, and then I'm gonna attack her 3 times.
Okay.
They all see Asteria.
Ooh,
Bye, guys.
hold on. Hold on. Nope. Go back, Ashin. So when Asteria casts Moonbeam, that caused the area to be illuminated. All of those ghouls can see you. If you leave that space, all of them,
Oh,
all
that's
4 of
true.
them have an attack of opportunity on you.
Ooh. And you're no longer invisible.
Cool.
They
Disengage.
see you.
So the
Or if they take the
Disengage.
disengage or dodge action at that point, they have disadvantage again.
Yep.
They see you, just kill.
I'm gonna sit right here and take. No, I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I'm gonna go right there.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. That's your turn now?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on her,
Okay.
Cool.
and then I'm gonna go in her direction.
You bite your thumb at her, sir. All right.
Bye, guys. See you later.
You're
No.
gonna be fine.
Poor Asteria.
Love you too, Ashin.
Could have taken the dodge action for the protector.
I mean, I'll go back and take the dodge action if that's
The next
what you want me to
ghoul
do.
runs up on Asteria and goes to attack.
Just imagine an immediate nat 20 and regret has been made.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yup.
You're going to take 7 damage. You
Turn
need to
into a bear.
make a con save.
Uh-huh.
Just make the con save. You'll be fine.
No. Yeah, just make that con save.
As the creature slashes across your chest, you once again feel the familiar sensation of your body stiffening up against your will, and you are unable to move and are paralyzed.
I voted for dodge action.
There goes Moonbeam.
Yep.
Yep.
And the moonbeam is now gone. The remaining ghoul kind of stacks up in the area, trying to all rush out that door.
Did they take their damage at the start of their turn?
It was.
They don't think
They
got
get it when she casts it, and then at the start of their
Their
turn,
turn.
they take damage again.
They don't.
No, that's
No,
not
they
how it
don't.
works.
They're in it.
No.
That's
No.
literally what it says.
That is
That-
not literally what it says.
Okay.
It literally says when a creature enters the spell area for the first time,
Or starts
on a
their
turn,
turn there.
or it's either or starts their turn there.
Yep.
So
So if it was there when they're turned, like they
I
take
think
it when
they should
it's
take it, but
they take it when it's
DM
cast,
roll.
and
No.
then they should.
They
'Cause
don't
it's-
take it when it's cast. They take it when their turn starts. So she already rolled damage for them because they had to start their turn there.
Yep.
But they don't take it at the beginning of their turn. Well, they wouldn't take it again until the start of their next turn.
So
Right.
when Asteria casts it, that's considered when it enters
When
the
they
spell's
enter the
area
spell
for the
area.
first time
You're
on
not
a turn.
you're not entering the spell area
Just-
when you
okay.
cast.
Guys, Leif,
Doesn't matter.
it's your
Yeah,
turn.
my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
A little conflicted with Asteria, but Banshee's kind of more scary. Using my last 3rd level spell slot, I'm going to cast Shadowblade at 3rd level. And then going to go over to the side of the Banshee and make an attack at it with advantage. It's still dim or dark light over here, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have advantage.
It is darkness now because the moonbeam's gone.
Correct.
Well, it does, I mean, or by the Banshee, and I have advantage on dim or dark light with Shadowblade, so that is a... I think I'd use my finesse modifier for it, so that'd be 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then roll for damage. That is 3d8 psychic. Wow, that's bad. More than that once. So that is 7 plus 2, so 9 psychic damage.
Change your color and reload your dice roller. Jesus.
As you swing with your blade, you hear the Banshee wail. And she's seemingly affected by this. And Bamir, it is now your turn.
Bamir is going to cast Shatter at 3rd level in this square.
Okay.
So it should hit all of the bad guys without hitting Mysteria.
Okay. Let's go.
So
Let's see them rolls, baby.
They all need to make Constitution saves.
Okay. Would you? You know what? We'll do 2 batches. We'll do one for the back row or for the far left row and one for the right row.
Okay.
So we're gonna say the back row away from Asteria failed. The row in front of Asteria made it.
Okay. Let's see. I cast at 3rd level, so oh, 16 damage for the failures and 8 damage for the successful.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to roll Booming Blade for the Banshee.
So this ghoul, and this ghoul are all dead. As the result of your shatter, this booming sound enters the room and explodes, and you see these ghouls forcibly recoil as their bodies are taking the brunt of this damage, and 3 of them just split in 2 under the pressure of the shatter. The rest are blown and recoiled, and you can physically see cuts and scrapes materialize on their body, and they begin to bleed profusely from them.
Okay. Bamir is going to say, hang in there, Asteria, and then cast or give Bardic Inspiration to Leif. Then he's going to move back into the hallway.
Asteria, the ghoul to your northwest goes to attack you. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yep.
You're going to take an additional 7 damage from that claw attack as it reaches over and claws down your chest again. The Banshee, after taking all of that damage, cocks back her head.
Ooh.
And wails.
Oh no.
A mournful wail. Everyone needs to make a Constitution save.
Is Ashin within range?
I cannot because I am paralyzed.
You can.
You can
It
still
only
make a
Can?
save.
stops- It only stops Dex and Strength saves.
Oh,
I'm-
okay.
Yes, even Ashin.
Isn't Ashin outside the range?
I'm outside of 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean, we can look.
It might be 60
It's
That's debatable.
exactly 30.
It's
Yes.
like
If
Make-
you use
make
the
the
roller
save.
thing, it's exactly 30.
Sure.
Save is it?
13.
Constitution.
Oh,
Constitution.
14.
It's a 6.
You have an ability for you though.
16.
Didn't say that beforehand.
Oh, I gotta roll mine. I'm dead.
Everyone that did not make the DC 13 saving throw is reduced to 0 hit points. Who is that?
Ashin.
Me, Goderic and Ashin. I'm going to use Relentless Endurance to only drop to 1.
I'm taking a nap.
So I have 1 hit point.
Goderic, you have 1 hit point. Everyone that succeeded, you take 10 psychic damage.
That's fine.
The 2 remaining ghouls in the room are unable to move past their ghoul brethren. Goderic, it is your turn.
I'm attacking the Banshee. How long does this haste last? Am I still
minute.
under haste?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
you
been
still
a-
have it.
You still
Okay,
have
cool.
haste.
As long as
Alright,
Bamir
so-
maintains concentration. Which, Bamir, did you make a con check for the damage you
Oh, I
took?
need
He literally
to-
made a you made a wisdom save.
He has to make a separate.
Yep, separate con save.
Oh,
I'm fine.
Oh wait, you said a wisdom save?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I rolled for a con save, for my blades, which I
Oh.
maintained.
That
Let
was
me.
a wisdom save? Oh, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't
You got
matter
it
for
too.
me.
Wait, what did I roll? Hold on.
You got a 2.
You had a 2.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11,
That's a
so
that's a 7.
I'll use Bardic Inspiration, so 13.
Yep, you just made it, so you're fine.
And
Okay, so
my
do I
other
still
was a
have
con.
haste? Bamir?
Yes, you still have haste.
Okay.
It's a
Um,
D8, by the way. Gauge.
Oh, it's a D8.
You're fine.
I'll
You're
roll
fine.
again.
You're fine.
So-
It was still 2, no matter what.
Oh, wait. Could I have actually used your D8 that you gave me earlier still?
Yeah.
Would it
It
matter?
would have lasted for 10 minutes.
Yes.
If I roll an 8, I make the save.
Ooh. Do it.
Roll it. Roll it. I'll let it happen. Roll it.
Ah!
Oh,
Aw.
robbed. Oh, come on. Dice.
That's a 12,
Oh, my goodness.
I think. No, 11.
Love him.
No,
All right, well,
Outcome still
reckless
remain the
attacking.
same.
Oh wait, no, I can't call. I didn't call the DM inspiration on that save. I
Mhm.
should have.
Nope.
I should have.
Alright.
Reckless attack. That is a nat 20.
Oh,
Let's go.
Again?
Let's go. Hit this bitch, dude.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, so that is 13, 14, 17, 19 plus 30.
Did you Great Weapon Master this?
It's a total 30.
Yes, I did. I do everything.
It's a total of 30.
so
Yeah.
15.
No, I'm not adding the normal crit. I'm drawing a blank on what it's supposed to be. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You got
22.
17 on dice plus your
10.
normal modifier. Normal damage modifiers.
Okay, don't confuse me. I'm already confused. It's 6, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. 33 damage.
All right, so that is going to be
16.
16.
16.
Yep, another 16 damage.
And then I'm gonna attack again.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Reckless attack. I'll take 18.
That'll hit. Let's go.
20, 24, 26 damage, so 13 for her. Then I can attack again.
It's fine.
I don't need to.
Goderic, as you recklessly, you see your friends go down around you. You see everyone else greatly affected by this psychic damage. You yourself are brought down to your knees. Picking yourself up, you choose to recklessly attack twice with your great axe, despite it being not as effective before. You put extra oomph into everything you have, and cutting through her in an X pattern. On the second time you connect, you seemingly connect more than before. And this creature buckles under the weight of your slash and dissipates as it writhes in pain, wailing. And you see its form twist and mangle as the essence of Banshee seemingly flows away, revealing the beautiful image of an elf that then ascends upward and dissipates into an ethereal energy.
Fist strike again.
Better go help Ashin.
Yes, I'm gonna run.
Help Asteria.
Asteria is still
Asteria.
paralyzed.
I have to
Ashin
attack
is
still.
down.
I'm gonna run into here because I know there's enemies in here. Seeing that one, I'm gonna attack that one recklessly.
Go for it, baby. 1 HP in a dream. Let's go.
That is 16.
That'll hit. Let's go.
26 damage. 28 damage.
You cleave it in half.
And I will attack the one next to it. I'm totally gonna die after this, but I'm okay with it. And recklessly again. What is that other one? That is a dirty 20.
Let's go. Give me that damage.
That is 9, 13, 25.
You cleave the other one in half. Gordic, you come screaming down the hallway. You see Asteria on the floor, not moving, and a ghoul in front of her standing over, and you swing your axe, cleaving this thing into and sending it into the far corner of the room. As you run in, you see one to your right and bring your axe back the other way, and you bring the axe straight through its head, severing it in two with a huge thud against the wall after you're done, and your axe, in holding it, just falls to the floor exhausted and bloodied.
Do I want to risk it. How long was that hallway?
What are you talking about?
How long was from the Banshee to where I am now?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet?
You've moved 25 feet so far.
Yeah.
Now he's moved 30 feet. Oh, no, 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, 25 feet.
He's got a lot of. He has a lot of
Yeah, you
movement.
got 15
though.
I have
movement
50
left.
movement.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
still
you're good.
25
But
moves.
But I don't know if I want to take that opportunity attack because it
I
has
wouldn't.
advantage on me. If it hits me, I'm dead. Or I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Regardless. So I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
+2 to AC for haste?
+2 to AC.
Plus
Yeah.
2
Okay,
AC.
so alright.
I wouldn't.
If it attacks me, it's at advantage.
Leif, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to thank you, now I can move my character. I'm going to go down here and go through this door.
Leif, as you enter this door, you see around you what appears to be some type of bath with just Godoruk standing there, his axe on the floor covered in ghoul remains, and one standing directly in front of you.
Okay. I am going to Booming Blade with my Shadow Blade. Now, question. I have advantage with Shadow Blade in darkness, but I'm using Booming Blade to make the attack.
If you're not attacking with Shadow Blade, then you're not getting that advantage.
Cool.
Leif, you come in and this ghoul startles you. You don't expect it to be right in front of you, and trying to use Booming Blade, you just whiff. Go
Yep, I'm
right
going-
over the dwarf's head.
Yep, I'm going to use my last 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell. And yeah, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at a 2nd level.
Remember, that's a
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage, yeah, I'm aware. It doesn't matter. I just know it hits.
Let's go!
And I'm going to, knowing that fire still works, I'm going to do 4d8 of fire damage. And I rolled 2 nat ones on that. 13. Dear God, it's like the 7th nat one.
Okay, it should still be dead. It took a shatter at full speed.
Leif, having whiffed with your Booming Blade, you get frustrated and materialize this orb in your hand. The orb kind of starts off semi-clear and then erupts in purple flame. As you send it forth into this creature's head, you see as it melts away its skull and then goes down into its body, literally illuminating it from the inside, causing the flesh to burn into nothingness in front of you. And that is the last of the threats in this encounter.
Vampires.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to push past Godoruk and try to stabilize Asteria.
She's not unconscious, is she? Yet?
No, she's just paralyzed.
Oh, I thought
Amir's-
Oh,
Just
she's
walked
paralyzed
off.
and
Amir's-
dead.
she's unconscious. Yeah,
No, she
She's
didn't
done.
fail.
Okay.
No, she didn't fail.
She didn't fail.
Oh,
her
she didn't
save.
fail the save? Oh, I thought she failed the
No,
save.
No,
Ah.
Oh,
Ashin's,
she's
paralyzed.
Ashin's the only one
Okay.
that went down. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over to Ashin and
Got it.
heal him.
Just wait until Asteria paralyzes.
I'm just gonna sit down exactly where I was. He's hurt. He's tired. He Hail Married.
Don't even have to polymorph you.
Bamir's going to cast Cure Wounds on Ashin. Just at first level.
Just sitting there. I'll drop the axe,
You gain 9 hit points, Ashin.
staring at the bodies of ghouls in front of me.
Pats Godric on the shoulder.
I'm gonna stand up. What happened?
We won.
Yeah, somehow.
And then I'm gonna push past Bamir, clap him on the shoulder on the way past, and say thank you. And I'm gonna walk over to Asteria. And I'm just gonna hug her.
Oh, she can't move, dude.
She's still paralyzed.
So paralyzed.
Not
Just like,
anymore.
oh,
Hold on a
okay.
minute.
Hold on.
As Ashin,
Hold on. I'm
Hold on.
casting
As-
Lesser Restoration.
you don't need to. As Ashin, as you kind of go over to hug Asteria, slowly you start to feel her hands move. And as you hold her in your embrace, she is able to then hug you back. If she wishes. Or she could punch you, kick you in the balls, whichever.
Touching her.
Well, she's gonna hug him. Don't. Can we please get out of here? I don't like this place.
Yeah,
Can you do that rope thing again? I think I need a nap.
it only lasts for an hour, but yes, I can do it again.
I can cast Healing Spirit.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
let's
that's-
stand in that.
That's a little group healing thing.
How much is that heal? Because I need like 60.
Keep in mind, you just got a superior health potion or superior restoration potion too.
I also have to fight a dragon later.
It's a superior healing potion.
Yeah, superior healing, seriously.
Hey, we could just take another rope rest.
I think rope rest would be best.
I don't think we're gonna try and fight a dragon today.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah,
meant
but
not,
there
not
might
to
be
use the
more ghouls in
potion
here.
today.
Yeah.
I will walk out into the hallway.
Are you going to cast the spell?
Are
Thought
you
we were
casting your
going-
spell? Or are we? If we do the, I mean, we could do the rope trick.
I think
Okay.
rope trick is better
thought
in
we
the
were
long
doing-
run.
A rope trick.
I mean, it's up to y'all.
Oh, okay, if you're doing the rope trick, doesn't
Self-character.
matter.
And in a similar fashion, I will pull out a length of rope and summon my ranger hidey hole and lazily climb up in.
Dazlin and Norbus come up the stairs after you, just flabbergasted at the carnage before them. Did you kill it? Is he gone?
Unless there's another one.
We heard the screams. So happy to see you all safe. And
Yeah.
they climb up the rope. And as the rest of you make your way up the rope into the Ranger hidey hole, we're going to end there for this week.
Woo.
Almost bad.
Mhm.
Guys, I
We
don't
were
know if I can
fine.
breathe